But I don't have my hot take yet.
We can workshop. We can work. No. We're not starting it. Trust me.
You always do this.
There's no starting. There's no. Look for your hot take. I swear.
Baiting me. I already have a couple I can say.
I swear. No.
Look, is this your case? You just come in and you just fucking.
I know
everywhere.
I know. I do. And
it's
I
okay
need to
though.
get better at it.
It's okay though.
I need to get better at it.
Wait, I got a question though.
Yeah.
Do these hot takes have to be about music?
No.
Oh wow. Okay.
Am I abrasive?
That's kind of the direction I wanted to go. I don't think you're that abrasive.
Right? I don't want to be abrasive.
Not to the normal person.
But I think I am abrasive.
You are.
Can you explain?
I already told you.
Can you explain?
Oh, explain.
Elaborate.
Maybe this is not the exact definition of abrasive, but I think we had a conversation earlier where you had an opinion, I had an opinion, and my overall sentiment about the conversation was that we're probably not going to meet in the middle, but a decision had already been made about the opinion. So let's just keep it moving. But you want to change other people's opinions to your opinion, which doesn't make any sense.
I'm glad that we had this discussion in the past, so now I can reference it. Like I got to think on it more. So I used to think that what you just said was true, but then I thought about it more. But that only came up because we were in the middle of an argument. So the point of an argument is to win the argument. If we were just having a discussion, then I'd see your point.
Wasn't
we were talking about the parking spot again?
I don't think abrasive is the right word to use. I don't think you're abrasive at all. Because I think abrasive is like he's gonna say one thing that just like hits you. You know what I mean? It's like super like brash, not polished, abrasive. And I think Miles speaks pretty smoothly, you know. And like I think you're good with rhetoric. I think you're good at talking. I don't think you're abrasive at all.
He doesn't make sense all the time though. And also, what about when he does that baby voice?
What baby voice?
The little baby voice where you like mock people.
Where he's like, huh? Yeah.
No,
see, that's just immature. That's just immature.
It's pretty immature. I'm not gonna lie.
That's just immature.
I only do that
I would like you to work
something
on that.
really stupid.
I think you're a little bit unapproachable.
Exactly, and that's why I don't think I'm abrasive. See,
kind of ugly is crazy.
He's mean.
I didn't think you liked me for like the first 4 years of our friendship.
Why?
I didn't.
I spend time around you.
Yeah, but you never seem to enjoy it.
I think we were just in a high pressure situation.
Yeah, I don't think we became friends until senior year.
I think we were friends.
I think you were my friend, and I so badly wanted to be your friends from the start. But I don't think you considered me a friend until senior year.
No, COVID.
So you guys were just coworkers?
No, bro.
He thought of me as a coworker.
Nah, by the time we started the podcast, we were friends.
Were we?
Yes.
A friend would have told me my
100%.
beard looked crazy.
I look crazy. we were looking crazy together. Nah, we were definitely friends by the time we started having a podcast. I couldn't have like a long form conversation with someone. You never have to see people you don't like ever again now.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like it used to be in like school and shit like that. Like there's no reason. Why would you ever cross paths with someone that you don't like? If you don't like work with them, if you don't work with them. You know
I don't know, like we be outside. I cross paths with people I don't like all the time, bro. That's part of life. I think that's an essential part of life that builds character.
Really?
You got to be able to deal with people you don't like.
I agree with that. Like you have to be. Like, not everyone's gonna be your favorite. You know what I mean? Not everyone is everyone's cup of tea. All that shit. But like, if you're an enemy, I'm not an enemy because I don't feel like you should have enemies. But I don't know. If I have beef with someone, I just never have to see them ever again anymore. That's so much more relieving about adulthood than like growing up and shit like that.
Yeah, I guess never having to see them again is nice.
You know what I mean?
Like people come into the store and I hate them. You know what I mean? And I have to deal with them. And sometimes I'm proud of myself for the maturity and the way I handle the situation. And sometimes I'm proud of myself because I fucking get
You
into
have
them.
that interaction and it's like, okay, like that pissed me off, but like, I'm never going to deal with this person again. So low-key might let you act like a little bit more of an asshole.
Yeah.
You could be a little bit more direct.
I'd be meaner there than I've ever been in my life.
You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit freeing. Because
Yeah.
I could be honest right now. Like I'm not sugarcoating this shit. Like I'm going to be very... I don't know.
I do some teacher shit there, bro. Because sometimes they'll ask me the stupidest question, like "Where is this?" and it's like right behind me, and I'll just let them figure it out. I'll just look at them and I won't say anything, and they'll be like, "Oh, is it right there?" And I'll just look at it. You know what I mean? And they'll be like, "All right, thank you." You know what I mean? Like just figure it out. You use your eyes.
I have to visit you at Bristol.
You don't have to visit me anyway. Actually, you don't have to visit me there.
I understand if multiple people are asking you the same question, it could be annoying. Especially if it's like super obvious.
It's so obvious.
Anyways, What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Stereo Vision Podcast.
What's good? It's episode 110.
Actually, you don't moving on through the hundreds. What up, y'all? How you living, man? Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, tap in with your boys. Shout out our audio listeners.
Seriously.
We never shout y'all out. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Give us 5 stars on any of those platforms. You know what I mean? We'll give you a second to do that. We gotta be more YouTube-y. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all see our names above us.
Pander a little bit.
You know what I mean? They're gonna follow us on Instagram and shit. You know what
Subscribe to
I
our
mean?
channel.
Yeah,
You know
do all that
please.
stuff.
Yeah.
But we back. You know what I'm saying? Life's been good. Been moving around a lot. How's everyone living today?
Been better.
Fair.
Man,
Fair.
How are you guys?
bro, I'm doing pretty well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like things are. No, life is good.
I hate this.
Life is really good, man. Took a little vacation. Saw AG Club in the Bay in their hometown. They're little celebrities. You feel
You know what
me?
I'm saying?
I mean, I know they're actually celebrities, but like they got swarmed at outside lands. I'm not
I
gonna
mean, it's
lie.
different when you're in your hometown, probably.
Yeah, no, definitely. They really got some love. It was cool to see. And yeah, I was in San Francisco. I was in the Tenderloin. I didn't know what that was. Crazy name, by the way.
The place Tenderloin is.
But
Isn't that like a cut of meat?
Yeah, it is.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I land in SF. I Uber to the Tenderloin, and the
First place. He's like, I gotta see it.
I go to the hotel, you know, drop my stuff off, walk to CVS. First thing I see, 2 homeless people just going at it, bro. Going at it. One breaks a bottle of the other one's head. It's like, man, welcome to the Tendy.
That's
Welcome
crazy.
to the
The
bed.
tendy is fire. I like that. That's crazy because we were talking about it before a little bit, but I was like, I don't really think LA homeless people get active like that.
Nah.
Like they'll scream and say crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a homeless person today that was just insulting the air. You know what I mean? Like using a lot of like really aggressive slurs. And the last thing that I heard him say before he turned the corner was, "You fucking orphans." And I was like, well, that's crazy.
my
But
God.
that was just an aside. LA crackheads don't really be doing nothing. I've never been hit by one. I've never seen one hit another one, you know?
Yeah.
Respect all the crackheads that you know what I mean. Just be minding their business for real.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your life.
But that wasn't the case with the 10D cracks.
No.
Nah, they
The
were
Timmy
mad.
Cracks
They were
is
mad
insane.
aggressive. They were mad aggressive and ready to get active. And thankfully, you know what I'm saying, I was just an intimidating enough source to scare him away. You know what I'm saying?
We'll say walking down a dark alley is that's a scary image.
Scary sight.
If I'd be intimidated by Osei, but only if I could see the chest hair. only via the button down on.
Bro, I be at work because I be wearing
Chest
I be wearing collared shirts
Chest
at work.
out at work?
I be wearing collared shirts at work. Chest out.
Miles, you should share your take about collared shirts.
Yeah. He
I'm
called
a-
collared shirts zesty. That was crazy.
I think that
Men can't wear collared shirts now.
I think men can 100% wear collared shirts. I want to workshop my take more before I say it on camera.
Nah, he
Cut.
said some crazy stuff about
Cut.
collared shirts, and I was just like, bro, I'm about to wear a collared shirt tomorrow.
I think that I have slept on collared shirts my entire life. I think that that's something that you got to mature to kind of put in your repertoire. I think I've always been a really good t-shirt guy, really good hoodie guy.
You kind of look like a mailman when you try to wear a collared shirt.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta kind of realize I don't know how to wear it. I don't have the right ones yet, but I'm learning slowly.
Look,
So just anything that you're not comfortable with and you're not used to is just gay.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm big up in collared shirts. I think collared shirts, as I've gotten older, I've
Crazy.
realized their place because you could wear them more casual and shit like that. I'm used to just being t-shirt guy, but like some places are elevated a little bit. You know what I mean? You got to get fly. I feel like I look like a kid sometimes if I wear a t-shirt or a graphic t-shirt.
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I started hitting the like more formal wear, especially at the workplace, gotten some looks. It's interesting. It's interesting how people approach you.
It's different in
little
our
different.
industry. I think that's kind of fire, honestly. Like wearing the whole like, you want to dress for the job that you want to have. You know what I mean? That type shit. You know what I mean? But it just makes you take shit more serious. You feel more like an executive, shit like that. I don't know, but
Nah, but you're in the scope for sure. You're in the scope for sure.
you're a graphic t-shirt guy too, though. Do you feel that? Like, have you started to grow out of them or no?
I think I'm 50-50. I think I'm less of a graphic t-shirt guy than you. Like at work, like when I used to work there, I think I was half and half. I do a lot of I meet in the middle and I do graphic tee under an unbuttoned collared shirt. That's my bag.
Yeah,
I do that a lot.
So you show the chest hair too.
I got a graphic tee on
Yeah, it's a
underneath.
t-shirt.
Oh wait, you're saying you have the graphic
Having
tee-
your chest
oh,
out at work
under-
is insane.
I don't ever
It's fun.
I don't ever button my collared
breezy.
shirts. That's the thing. You know, like if I'm trying to just look regular, I'll wear or like slightly elevated regular t-shirt, collared shirt, unbuttoned. If I'm trying to look like I'm trying to up it a little bit. It's beater on button collared shirt. You know.
Yeah, that's more like if you're going out. That's when you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wearing the wife beater out is crazy too a little bit.
I almost wore the beater on the pod today.
Call
but
it,
I was
damn
like,
it!
that's too
I
much.
really try not. We gotta dead that
What the
What?
beater?
tank top.
It's not.
top.
It's not just a tank top.
Oh,
It's a
so
beater.
this is where you cross the
We
line.
could be better.
We're crossing the line again.
I don't know if that's
Your
crossing the line. I
your
just feel like-
lines are very funny.
I feel like that sounds crazy. Does that not sound
What,
crazy?
the beater?
I'm just calling it a beater, bro.
It's a beater. That's what it
I don't
is.
know. Does it?
It's a beater shirt.
I'm
If I had a
asking
bucket, I'd call it
question.
a beater.
All right.
Wait, what does that mean?
A bucket?
Like if you had
Like
a
a
bucket,
bad
a
car.
bucket hat?
No, like a bucket, like a car. Like
Oh
a,
yeah, it's like a beater.
It's like a
car.
beater.
It's
It's
like
a
not like a
bucket.
nice. It's like a not
That's
nice
different.
shirt.
Like those are
Yeah.
like in that context. I feel like you're talking like beat up.
yeah.
Like you know what I mean. This, but you see how there's another word in front of it.
I see what.
beat up
But
by
your
some.
lines are funny though because you call the collared shirt zesty, but you can't call a
I
tank
told
top
you
a
I
wife
could
beater.
be. I'm wrong. I don't think you guys are understanding what I'm saying with my other take, and I'm
Well,
gonna
explain it then.
explain it later.
No. You
I'm
can
gonna
do it now on
explain it
camera.
later. I'm good. New music maybe.
No, let's stay here. I would say you were in San Francisco.
It was.
Talk a little bit about Outside Lands and the experience there.
It was cool. I didn't stay that long, and I only went Saturday. But what I will say about Outside Lands is, it was a nice experience. I think that it's interesting to see different festivals in their hometown, right? Because we were
Yeah.
in DC at Broccoli City. That was in a big soccer stadium, and it was kind of a vibe. You know what I'm saying? When I was like at the top of it and seeing the sunset, I was like, this feels like almost European. You know what I'm saying? Like almost. A little
I
bit.
see what you're saying.
But like Outside Lands was just like a big park. It was like a day at the park. You know what I mean? And it was it was AG Club, but it was a bunch of like
One
pop and
stage?
country music too.
Was it 1 or 2 stages?
It was 2, I believe. I was only at 1. That's why I'm a little like disoriented and confused on that. But like, yeah, no, Outside Lands was cool. I really didn't stay that long. I'm not gonna lie. Like we did a bunch of press and we did like some like influencer like interviews and stuff, and then I dipped. I like went back to my hotel, fell asleep at like 5 o'clock. Not gonna lie.
Word.
So I didn't do much in SF. I'm not gonna lie, but it's a nice place.
Still popped out.
Still popped out.
Miles, you were in Big Texas.
Dallas, interesting place. I've been to Texas more than I thought I would be.
Yeah.
I've went twice. I've been to Austin. I've been to Dallas. I haven't been to Houston yet. They're all really spread out. I don't know. I've never like really looked into it or shit like that. But I thought like they'd share more similarities.
Never looked into it.
Like Texas, like culture. You know what I mean?
Oh,
kinda
yeah.
Just all put it all under the same umbrella.
I thought you meant just a map.
But I think that Dallas is definitely a little bit more my speed than Austin for sure. I think that they have an interesting nightlife there. They have like a strip. I like the places with like a strip of clubs or like a strip of like areas to go out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Kind of back to back to back. It just makes it easier. I feel like we don't really have that in LA.
We don't.
There was a situation that they showed me like that out there. Just hot as fuck. You know what I mean? I was like handing shit out. Like just regular shit, but it's cool. You know what I mean? I didn't get good food out there.
No.
I feel like Dallas barbecue, Texas barbecue is always talked about. Haven't been that impressed. I'll still go Georgia's the best barbecue I've ever had, but I don't know.
I also just think barbecue is kind of like a weak category of food.
I agree 100%. I agree
Whoa.
100%. It's
my
not that
God.
great. It's not that great because most of the time the mac and cheese be whack. I don't really like pork ribs. I prefer beef ribs.
This is a crazy take.
Just barbecue sauce is just like putting ketchup on your shit, bro. It's,
Nah, bro.
If it's done right though, it's elite.
not. Though.
it's really good. I get it. It can be really good. But I like what category of food is it better than?
I think my only thing with barbecue is that it's super heavy. But other than that, like all the food is fire. Like
It's just meat.
pork, ribs, coleslaw, mac and cheese, like all that shit is fire.
It's alright. Like
It's
it's
cool.
good. When
It's
it's
cool.
good,
Mashed
it's
potatoes and gravy.
when it's
shrimp
good,
and
it's
grits.
great. But when it's mid, it's like shrimp and grits is not.
That doesn't sound like
at
barbecue
all.
to me. Yeah.
It isn't. What are you talking about?
That's I think.
Oh, you're
shrimp and
talking about
grits is Southern food.
you're saying that there's a difference between like soul food and like barbecue
type
specific.
shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I mean, I still disagree with you, but I can understand the distinction on that.
I'm not all the way mad at what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think they are kind of adjacent, but a little bit different.
Okay. I've just never heard this take. I'm digesting right now.
You know what I mean?
Digesting.
Well, we're not an eating channel. We're fat. That was a fat conversation.
You like
for a
like
second.
eating food.
I like it.
You're a real,
Miles
you're a
is
real
hungry.
eater.
I'm a real.
This is
eater.
H1 over here.
H1 is crazy.
You figured out what my H is yet?
No, we're gonna get back to what is he? Horny, hungry, Guys, comment down below what age Spencer is.
I don't like this box I'm being put in.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Homeless.
Crazy.
Damn.
New music dropped. Where do we want to start? Are we going to start with? Drake? Drake?
Yeah,
Okay,
Big
cool.
Drizzy.
Okay. What you doing, bro? I love Drake. I feel like I always got to preface this before. Fan, you know what I mean? I have my opinions on this, though. He's got to duck off. I'm sick of it, bro. Like, I keep saying it every single time, but, bro, you're one of the greatest of all time. What the fuck is this, bro? It's not like the music is terrible. He dropped 3 new songs, 100 gigs. He dropped a bunch of footage. It's really dope, honestly, to see, like, him creating and that type of process. We've seen the Pharrell Justin Timberlake documentary on YouTube where they're creating the Justified album. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. It's reminiscent of that, you know what I mean? And it's dope to see just like Drake's creative process. I appreciate all that. But the 3 songs he dropped, they didn't really do it for me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with you that he needs to duck off because I didn't really give these songs a chance until today.
I agree.
And that's like 5 days later. I just didn't really care. And I like played them on the story when they first came out, and I was like, oh, cool. And then they were on streaming, and I didn't really go check them out. What's it called? Red, blue, yellow, blue, red pill, blue pill. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That was good. Let me get the name. Let me not disrespect it. Blue, green, red. The song's good. I didn't like the other 2.
Blue, green, red. Why is he dissing Kendrick?
I just don't.
Why?
The thing is that how Drake has moved since the Kendrick beef has just proven everything.
Let it go. It feels like he's answering accusations.
Hey, bro, he's proved everything Kendrick said. You know,
He
like
ran to
first he went to get a little pop feature. That was the first thing he did with Camila. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then Ose, I saw you put it on the story. Literally ran to Atlanta. You know what I mean? Thug, Savage. Is Latto from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Like he ran to Atlanta.
It's confusing because on one end, if I'm a real diehard Drake fan and I'm looking at him through the he's a genius, he can do no wrong lens, he's dropping a bunch of throwaways. I'm enjoying the melodies, you know what I'm saying? They're not as great as his previous songs, but cool, whatever. I get the 100 gigs, I get 3 new songs, and then I get all this dope footage of Drake. And it's like never before seen stuff, and I'm searching through it, and I'm like, oh, look at all these gems. Discover new things. Cool. Doesn't feel like a fulfilling experience. Doesn't feel like very intentional, but I'm cool. I'm getting more Drake content. But if I'm looking at him through the lens of a critic or even really just my own lens, I'm like, I agree with you, Spencer. He needs to duck off because he's just dropping throwaways and kind of tarnishing his legacy. The songs are good, but they're not great. They sound unfinished. And when I look at the 100 gigs thing, I'm like, feels like a play for attention. And it also feels like all this footage was meant for a documentary that could have been really dope. And now it's just like thrown away content that we're left to sort through. I'm not personally looking through all that shit because I don't care enough. You know? But maybe if he had put it into a greater content piece, it could have been fire. And I'm not saying there's not more for us to discover, but I'm saying it feels like he's literally just throwing things out there and seeing what sticks. I think he wants a hit. I don't think he knows how to get one now. I feel like he wants to draw the attention away from Kendrick, but he doesn't know how to do it, so he's just doing whatever. It's confusing, to be honest.
I don't know. On some nerd shit, they like are clipping up the different segments and putting them into eras. So it'll be like Drake working on Nothing Was the Same, and it's like a 20-minute YouTube video or so. Like, my bad. All the like Nothing Was the Same era clips getting posted. That shit's fire.
Yeah,
I've been watching through those, and
but that's also like looking at him through that lens. It's like, oh, was it meant to be like, all right, the fans are just gonna put it together? Like,
yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if a documentary comes. I wouldn't be surprised if these are seaside videos. You know what I mean? And he's saving like the real heat for a Genius-esque documentary. Mm-hmm. And he makes the same play Kanye made when Kanye was falling from grace. And he dropped that 3-part Netflix series and everyone was like, oh, Kanye. Again, you know what I mean? Like,
I would say that like this didn't ruin a documentary at all.
I think he's got way better footage.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And narration would do a lot for it.
This makes it obvious that there was a camera with him through the entirety of his career. So why do we assume these are the best shots he's got?
That might be one of the best documentaries ever.
Genius?
Him? No, I'm saying Drake's.
Oh.
Genius was good. Genius was crazy, but I think Drake's is going to be crazy. LeBron's is going to be crazy. Thugs is gonna be crazy.
LeBron's is gonna be the best.
Those
It's
are the
actually
three.
my bad, but it's actually interesting to see how much footage they have of him, because I guess you kind of like don't even think about it, but why wouldn't he have a camera by his side?
Yeah.
And Drake really just doesn't release a lot of this stuff. You
Yeah.
know? He'll post little things on his Instagram here and there, but this is the first time we're seeing like very intimate moments in the studio and like very like behind the scenes, like Drake just chatting. What was a conversation he was having with his mom about?
Serena Williams.
Yeah,
Dissing her?
That was really crazy.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
He needs to leave that woman alone.
It wasn't bro. It was such a Drake diss too, because it wasn't a diss. He was on some like, I want her to think about me every time she hears this song.
I want it
which
to
is
be really no. I
crazy.
want it to be a song that they like, so they at least like enjoy it. Like, nah. He's
Think
a
about
funny guy.
explaining that to your mom.
Why are you talking about that to your mom, bro?
Yeah.
That's wild.
But yeah, the songs were Housekeeping Knows with Latto. I think that one is probably the strongest. Me and you were talking before. That one might have some legs.
I like that song. It could have something going on.
Latto, I think she did pretty good on her verse. Drake, it wasn't bad. It's not bad. It could grow on me. I'm just not immediately interested right now. I didn't love the kind of island sounding one. That's a vibe that Drake, I think, has just given us plenty. The last one was the Thug and 21 one.
That reminded me of something I saw someone tweet. It was really funny. It was like, it was this woman and she's like, yo, like, just because I'm like Eritrean doesn't mean you have to drop the fucking checkered flags under every single picture.
Yeah, I saw
like,
that
what the
shit.
fuck does Nip have to do with my bikini picture?
I saw that shit. That's hilarious.
It's really funny.
Yeah, Drake is Drake, but Latto did get a feature on this, and I think that was really crazy for her going into her album.
Yeah.
Maybe is she the hottest right now?
Rapper?
Woman,
Period?
female rapper.
I think
Yeah.
Megan might be bigger, bro.
Megan's having a moment. Megan's been going crazy. That Mamushi video, what's the dance that everyone be doing?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
TikTok
You said
with
it.
John.
Yeah, the Japanese song.
Yeah, that one's going crazy. But Latto, I don't know. Latto is interesting because I think she really could rap. I think that she has really good beat selection, and I think that this album, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, was gonna be like her big coming out party after doing a little bit of pop stuff, having some like the biggest hits of her career with Put It On the Floor, and I forget the other song.
Sunday Service?
Sunday Service, yes. It just didn't, I don't know if it did it for me off first listen all the way, but I see what she was going for and I respect it. Like, it's very take a page out of Drake's book. We were talking about that also. And I just don't know if her delivery was as animated as it needed to be at all times. Like, I feel like she could have been a little bit more aggressive, but I mean, she was talking her shit on here and the production is great. So I could see it connecting for a lot of people.
Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked it from the intro, Big Mama. I thought that track was super fire.
Or Georgia Peach is the intro.
I mean, but isn't Georgia Peach only like a minute?
Yeah, it's like the slow John.
It's not like the real intro.
Yeah.
Like the real intro is Big Mama, and that song I think was super fire.
I like Big Mama a lot.
And then I really loved the Mariah the Scientist track.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was super dope. I really liked the Young Nudie joint.
Yeah. Nudie kind of took that bitch over. He
kind of did. I don't know. She held her own. And then the Tizo one was a little weird for me. It was cool, and then some of the solo stuff was cool. I thought it lagged a little around the middle, but the beginning and the end were super strong. I really liked the project. As someone that hasn't listened to a lot of Latto before, this was my favorite thing I've heard from her. You know what I mean? It's not saying a lot, but I definitely really enjoyed the project, and it was probably the most interesting thing in this lane that I've heard come out in the last year.
Honestly, when I heard this project, the like most def comment about Drake made more sense to me.
Yeah.
Because it definitely felt like a hip hop and rap album, but it felt super commercial, and it felt like she was trying to make hits. And I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it felt like, obviously from songs like Big Mama, and then you got Sunday Service and all that. Like, it's like, it felt a little bit like she was trying to like have a moment. Wait, what? What are you about to say?
It's Jack Harlow. With his album, Come Home the Kids Miss You.
Yeah.
They feel very, very similar and
Yeah.
on par with each other. Great production, the Drake influence, the hit songs.
Yeah.
Because like she had big songs. Big Mama's huge. He had fucking Nail Tech or whatever. And the other one, First Class, was on there too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That feels very similar.
I'm not mad at
No,
that.
that's a good take. I think the only times when I felt like maybe she was straying away from that were the Atlanta features. Like when she had Nudie and Honcho, I was like, okay, this is more like for the core base. You know what I'm saying? But everything else felt either commercial hip hop or felt pop leaning. And I wasn't necessarily expecting that.
I think it's admirable what her and even what Jack do when they try to be put in that tier of rapper. It's an attempt to be bigger than just a regional artist or what your fan base already is. You know what I mean? They want to go into that Drake level. You know what I mean? Like, I know we've been talking about the nigga a lot, and we especially now. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Jesus
oh
Christ.
no.
Fuck. Shit.
Yo, I'm scared, bro. Oh, he's done for. Drake's coming
water?
for him.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh.
My bad.
I'm leaving all that.
I'm a mess.
Fuck, this guy's crying.
I'm a mess.
Man.
Continue.
Can I jump in here? I'm gonna jump in here. One thing I forgot to mention, I really did love the song Brokey. I'm not gonna lie.
Brokey was crazy.
I like that song. I love that she shot the From the Block for that in front of Copper Cove. And she got a song called Copper Cove on here too. No, that shit was fly. I'm not gonna lie.
What you know about Copper Cove, nigga?
Bro, what are you talking about?
What's fly about Copper Cove?
That's like the spot in Atlanta.
What goes on?
It's a club, bro.
Okay. I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know.
Damn. Okay.
That was you got him.
That was really crazy, bro.
Because you said it like it was like your second home, like
No,
Copper Cove, nigga.
Damn, it was so good to see Copper Cove.
Like, I'm like, what is this nigga talking about?
Yo,
You run through Atlanta when you need a check, bro.
one thing I want to say about these guys right here, and I love them to death. But
They never been to Copper Cove.
Whenever they don't know something, they just like to do that, and it's okay. I'm personally saying that I know what Copper Cove means in Atlanta right now, and it's dope that she is like referencing back to that. That's literally where they all hang out.
Why did I get
That's
lumped
peace.
into that?
That's peace.
When do I do that?
Because you try to do it too.
No, I don't.
You wanted that? Oh, okay, word. But
You know?
Copper Cove.
Nah, yeah, I'm out to pull up to Copper Cove when I get out there.
you won't.
I got a question.
You're literally not allowed there.
A lot good at Copper Cove.
I got a question.
What's up?
Now that we've heard this new Latto album,
No.
who do you think is a better rapper? Latto or Doja Cat?
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat. Told y'all.
When did you tell us this?
Did we disagree with that?
Every week, yeah. You tried to say Doja wasn't even a hip hop album.
I don't remember.
But did I
this
say that she was
conversation.
not a better... she could rap, though. Just because it's not a hip-hop album doesn't mean that... You got it.
Was it a hip hop album? Now that you've heard Latto's album, was Doja Cat's album a hip hop album?
I feel you.
She was,
pop,
her
it's
shit
pop
was,
rap.
it was more hip hop than this shit. And I like them both. And I like them both.
I agree. I know. I think they're both the same amount of hip hop. This one might be a little, like ever so slightly more.
Okay.
But yes,
I just wanted to see.
pop rap. It's pop rap. Yeah. Shout out Latto. Do you think she's dissing Ice Spice with the title?
I hope so. We got to pack Ice Spice and get her up out of here.
Bro, I thought that was obvious.
I don't know. I don't know what people. Sugar Honey Iced Tea does seem like a realistic title.
Bro, sugar honey iced tea is like literally like that is a thing.
Yeah, people say that. Like,
Yeah.
like moms, instead of swearing, they'll be like, sugar honey iced tea.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've heard older women say that.
That's crazy. Really?
Yeah. So it's a direct reference. It's kind of interesting that didn't really. I feel like that didn't make the news cycle.
Yeah, because I feel like people don't say that. I haven't heard that really. That's interesting.
No, it's a thing.
Yeah. Ice Spice Latto. Beef.
I don't care. Latto would wipe her, bro. I'm so tired of pretending like Ice Spice is a legitimate top 10 women rapping.
Wipe her.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to do all that. That was fire.
Okay, what else dropped? Ashake.
Yeah.
How we feeling about that project?
Osei can start.
It's good. It's definitely good. I feel like Ashake. I don't know. I got to sit with it a little bit more. I feel like I did like Mr. Money with the Vibe a little better, and I think I liked Work of Art a little better. but I gotta sit with it a little bit.
Wow. I really like it. I think I might like it the most out of all of them on first listen.
I haven't gotten a chance to finish it, to be transparent. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm like 6 tracks in. I'm sorry, I didn't do my homework.
No, that's the first 6 though. Even
Yeah, because you got the Wiz Trade track,
Yeah.
which is great. I love the song with Travis.
I think that this
love
is.
that
Yeah,
song.
no, it's cool.
I'm very intrigued on how you think that. I think this is kind of like his one.
No, I mean maybe I gotta sit with it a little bit more. I feel like one thing that never fades with him is, like I said before in our reaction, just he's electric, bro. You can feel the energy through the recording, through the microphone, and like I think it's dope that he actually did a song with Travis Scott because I feel like a performance from both of them would be incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Ashake, I think there's definitely comparisons to be drawn between like their crowds and the vibe that they both bring to a live performance.
I can see that.
I could too.
I just need to sit with the album a little bit more. To be
Track
honest.
4, My Heart. That was the one where I was really like,
Nah,
all right,
that
this is
shit-
something
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
That shit's fire.
That's insane. I do think that the crossover with the rappers is really, really good. I think he's aligned himself with the right people without being like super overly reliant on features. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's still his project for sure. Wasn't bloated. I think that Ashake really is up there with Ira right now and Tim's. Like, I think that it's crazy that my top 3 right now might all be African artists.
Just top 3 in
albums,
general.
Albums of the year right now.
Oh, really?
Those 3 are really, really special to me right now. I mean, I this Ashake one is not. I can't claim that right now, but I'm saying it has the potential to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's a conceivable thing.
But like, who are they even competing against? You know what I mean?
This is fair.
For
This
album
is
of the
fair.
year?
Who else? Who dropped this year? Don?
Future, No
Don,
Worries.
Future.
No worries.
Future is competitive. Future is definitely competitive, but I still think it might be those 3. It might be. Is that a Ashake album, bro?
Well, I think the thing with Future, right? I think we got to judge him on a little bit of a different scale. Because I think Future albums, especially the second project that he dropped, like Future projects are just so. Actually, no. We Don't Trust You is an incredible project.
Yeah.
I think We Still Don't Trust You is also really, really strong. But I think what kind of, the more I listen to both, the more I'm like, this one is just super long, you know? And I think like Ira, Tem, and Ashake are both all dropping like very concise projects. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think that they're also just there's more to take away from those other projects.
Yeah.
Like while Future made great music, I think that it was pretty. You catch it in the first couple songs what he's talking about throughout the whole project. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not to say that there's not different sounds and different approaches to those songs, but like with those other 3 albums, like you could really like kind of contemplate things and think about things and apply things to your life. You know what I mean? You could take that and like live with it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's more day-to-day type albums where that's just more of like a vibe.
We're also just entering a new era because I think
Yeah.
we've talked about this before, but I think the next like really big superstar is not going to be from the US.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's probably low key already happened.
did you see fucking Central C with the Bantu knots, bro?
I did, yeah.
He looks fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. I don't even react when I see Central C doing stuff like that anymore because I feel like that's what he wants.
It was
you know?
it reminded me of the Adele Bantu knots.
yeah,
Classic.
yeah. I don't really get it, to be honest. I don't get what his angle is anymore.
Cinch.
Guys, if we're talking about albums that have, you know, a lot to say, that are concise and that should be talked about as album of the year contenders, we should talk about Shadowbox by Mavi. Did you get a chance to listen?
I did not listen to that.
What? You said I hurt your feelings?
No, this album hurt my feelings.
Why?
I'm alone, like, you know, I mean, I was listening to it over the weekend, like on the plane when I'm just walking around. I don't know. It felt like a very heavy project to me.
It didn't feel as heavy as some of his previous works to me. I don't know.
Really?
After the first couple tracks, he seemed like he was having more fun. Like there's that song where he's literally just like, I might be the best rapper alive. He says that in the intro and then just like fucking has this like
I don't know.
crazy performance.
I was a fan of the project.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say that depressed raps might be like, I put this in the same category as I do Schoolboy Q and Vince. Do you or no?
I do.
I think like this, like, I don't know, this like introspective kind of dark hip hop is like some of the best rapping that I've got of the year.
Yeah.
Which is interesting for my mood because I feel like I've been in a more positive mood this year than I typically am in.
Yeah.
So like it's been different. But yeah, I mean, it's a really, really great project. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, I think it's really incredible. Honestly, I think it might be my favorite produced album of the year.
Wow.
I was going through it and I was like, if he dropped an instrumental version of this on vinyl, I'd buy it. I want the original version on vinyl, but the beat selection was crazy to me and just so each beat is its own song. It sounded like a fucking J Dilla tape to me.
Yeah, I can't speak to the album because I haven't listened yet. I think that Mavi's an incredible artist. I just think that, like, you know, with my taste in music, like, to listen to a Mavi project, to listen to like an Earl project, to listen to like a Mike project, I have to just like be in the right mood. Like, it's probably gonna take me. I'll probably listen to it this weekend. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I could listen to it during the week. You know, maybe like on a Sunday.
That's fair.
Something like that. But if it's as good as you guys are saying, I'll definitely tune in.
I mean, and it's just great rapping.
Yeah.
Like that's something that's a given with him. He's in that category of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's very few when it's like, you know, that's just a given on every single track. He's going to be bodying a verse, which is great to hear. Obviously, I think it's a step forward for him. I think that this will definitely like not put him in a whole new like lane or like, you know, tier, but I think that I see him getting better. I think he's making more complete albums. I think he's getting his point across better so it's more digestible to more people, you know?
Yeah. It's the same style, just elevated.
Yeah.
And he's not going to break out of the box until he does something new because it's not as like profound as Earl might be. Honestly, I don't think.
He's really good at being vulnerable though.
But I think what he does is it's poetry.
Yeah.
You know
yes,
what
I agree.
Whereas Earl, it is poetry, but there's like you could listen to this whole album and not hear a thing Mavi says. Just because the flow is so like locked in.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? Whereas Earl, you're like he'll throw off the scheme sometimes to emphasize certain points, or he'll say things that are like you can't miss it. You know what I mean? Whereas Mavi kind of could just blend in, but if you really listen, there's a lot to unpack there, you know. And I'm not saying that as a knock to Mavi. Like I love this project.
I don't all the way disagree with you. That's an interesting take.
Maybe that's why I didn't feel as dark as some of the other guys in this category, because it really didn't feel like super. Like I'm only gonna listen to this when I'm sad.
No, I don't think it's that either. I think when I say dark, I think it's more I'm thinking introspective.
Yeah,
I think that's
to me. It's more like listening to like a No Name album.
It felt like I don't know. It felt like a conversation.
Yeah,
like kind of just like Mavi does a lot of self-reflection, and I think it makes you kind of think about that because he makes very valid points. And I think that what he did more on this is it's more stuff that like anyone could get. Anyone could relate to. So you could really start thinking. I think about myself when I listen to this type of music. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And how do I think about this? Why do I think of this a certain way? Why am I don't know. It's a heady album.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, sure. We should try and interview Mavi, bro.
I'd love to interview.
I think that would be a dope interview.
I would love to talk to him.
Tap on your boys.
I think the reason that like his direction confused me at first, and like why I'm still like, you know, just associating him with like Mike and Earl and all that, bro. When the first time I had heard about him, I had like met him because he was opening up for Jack Harlow in Silver Spring in Maryland.
Really?
So I was like, I thought it was more that direction. And then like I heard his music and I was like, this makes no sense. Why are you opening up for Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow, that's one thing I'll give Jack. He does like rap.
Yeah.
He be having like ESTG open for him. Like
yeah.
Jack folks.
He used to have his backpack on a little bit.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's an interesting interaction though. Yeah, yes.
Ray Khalil, great project.
Yeah.
This is like one of those things that I think on par with Mavi, just a young nigga that was really, really killing shit. I mean, she rapping, singing, insane production, insane features. We listened to the Freddie Gibbs song on stream. Like, just a well-curated project. Good vibe. Another one kind of in that no-name lane a little bit. Like, you can just kind of do a little bit of whatever. It's the artsy kid raps. You know what I mean?
In the same breath, Raven Lene dropped a really great project. There's some standouts on there. The song with Ty Dolla $ign.
I need to listen.
Is really, really good. It's one of my favorite songs she's ever dropped. I haven't done the whole project yet, but I've skimmed it and I've really liked what I've heard.
All right, guys, let's be real. Did you guys actually listen to the Larry June project?
No.
I didn't.
Okay.
Did you?
I did not.
But I will.
I feel like Larry June, while a great artist, is just a little repetitive at this point, to be honest.
Yeah.
But really respect him as a businessman. Really like the brand he's building. I like everything about him aesthetic wise. I just like the music. It's just getting super repetitive.
I haven't heard it,
but let me tune in.
I hope I like it. I really like the Lil Tecca song "Taste."
Yeah, the Lil Tecca song was dope.
It's a little feel good song.
I
good
thought the
vibes.
video was cool too. Y'all made fun of me for liking the video, but it's okay.
I really like his new aesthetic.
I mean,
Just bad bitches.
yo, that's all you need.
how do you guys feel about the conversation around the new Quavo Lenny Kravitz song?
Oh, it's as it should be.
It's pretty funny. I don't know why people are going so hard on it. It's like, bro, like you can tell he literally made it to be synced, you know?
That's what I'm saying, right? And then I heard someone say the commentary like it's bad that that's being big upped by like fans now.
He's trying to make money?
That fans are like not looking at music through like a creative artistic lens. They're looking at it through like a look at how much money he's making. Look at the business move.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment. Because it's like, why are we going to knock an artist for making a song that is literally crafted for TikTok? Isn't that the exact same thing as someone that makes a song for a video game or for a movie? And it's like, doesn't this diminish like the form of art?
I see what you're saying if it was marketed as that, but because it isn't, I don't see any harm in it because you need music for these events anyways. Why not have a cool cultural artist do that? I think it's cool that it's two black people, Quavo's getting an opportunity, and I think it's going to be a really big sync thing. I think it's cool that every week people are going to have to hear Quavo during football games and stuff like that. And when EA Sports loads up, you might hear a Quavo and fucking Lenny Kravitz song. I don't have a problem with it, but I don't know how to combat that argument. You know what I mean? Like, I think it is weird that like fans are looking at it from that perspective. I think it's funny how like maybe they're really aware of things now. Like, or is it a good thing that there's no more secrets and people know like the business behind music?
Nah, there's still mad secrets or mad misunderstanding of how the music business actually works.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I think fans are a little bit more at least self-educated now. Like they can kind of see through things like that. But I don't know. I feel like Quavo might be gearing up for something bigger. Like, I don't know if he's necessarily trying to keep the club scene and keep the streets anymore.
I mean, he's getting older, bro. He's like probably, what is he, mid-30s?
The dude fucking opened up for Kamala Harris. Not like performance-wise, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Everyone's doing
He's
that.
doing presidential campaign. I mean, not
OT7 Kwani walked out with Donald Trump. What are we talking about?
Okay, you got to look at the people that are walking out with Donald Trump and picturing themselves with Donald Trump, and you got to look at the people that are picturing themselves with Kamala Harris.
You see Trump and
it's
Elon?
Megan and Quavo. Like those are much bigger artists than OT7 Kwani, bro.
You see Trump and Elon?
Oh, I joined the Twitter space. Yeah.
What were they talking about?
I don't know. I was in there for like 10 seconds, and they were talking about. I don't even know, bro. I wasn't listening. I can't even lie. I just joined it to see what was going because it was at the top of Twitter. Like you couldn't avoid it, so I just hopped in and
Elon
Trump
be
was
so
rambling.
promoting like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah,
Elon's crazy.
Elon said, "Y'all gonna see this."
It was a lot of old men rambling, bro. I'm over it. Didn't really want to hear it. It was just there.
What kind of drugs do you think Elon's on? If any?
Same ones as Kanye.
Nitrous?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That shit was scary, bro. You think he's on it?
Yeah.
Damn.
When you guys scroll down your timelines and you see things like that, do you engage? Because I pass it.
What do you mean engage?
I'm like, I saw a meme page posting Kanye in a mask talking about look what his doctor is doing to him, and I was like, I'm out of here.
Well, I had seen the tweets from Milo.
That's what I saw.
And so that's like legit because that's like the previous Yeezy head of staff. And we know that he had a falling out with Kanye because we watched it happen in real time last year. So I did take it. I was like interested to hear what he has to say. And it makes too much sense that in a vulnerable, because we hear too often that doctors, or not even just doctors, anyone around these celebrities will try to prey on them in their times when they're vulnerable, you know? For a crazy bag.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking to see. I don't know. You hate to see someone who was so great be trusting of the wrong people and like so clearly like lost and in need of like someone to be genuine with him, and like he just has no one real. Like, I feel like Kanye has no one real to like lean on and kind of tether him to reality.
Yeah.
But is that, I don't know. I'm not trying to victim blame here, but is that anybody's fault but his own?
Well, I think we saw it with it when his mom passed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's when everything kind of changed for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he has legitimate mental disabilities.
For sure.
You know? So like I don't blame him for that.
And it's also like you add in an addiction and it gets dicey. Because like Milo was kind of that. They were close, and Milo did keep it real with him, and he cites this nitrous addiction as the main reason for their falling out. That Milo tried to do something and be real about it, and it pissed Kanye off because he's addicted to this like insane chemical, you know?
It's very, very sad. I don't know. I do when you say don't engage though, like when I see like the memes and shit like that, like I don't even really be like, that stuff doesn't really feel funny to me.
Yeah, it doesn't feel funny, and it's just like, I don't know, bro. I don't like being on the internet and seeing things like that.
I mean, the internet, that's all the internet is.
That's not all the internet is. You can change your For You page.
The internet is not a positive place overall.
Spencer, what do you think? I think your For You page is wonderful.
That's hilarious because I got some on my For You page. It's gotten dark lately. So I got some on my For You page today, and it was just a dude, and he was like top of the morning, and it was just him sitting at this construction site, and he opens up his wallet and he just takes out a thing of black tar heroin, and the video cuts. And I was like, yo,
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, yo, I really built my timeline brick by brick.
Bro, this is what the internet is. That's why I'm like, you're defending this shit? The way that people interact on the internet, the way people talk at internet culture. Even Kevin Durant was saying that shit about like fan culture, and shit like that, and how people interact with athletes and things like that, or like how sports betting has affected fucking like how people talk about athletes and what they're. You can now DM people and comment on people's posts, like the whole direct access to people thing, and everyone's just trying to get the biggest reaction out of people. It's like we can't even intake information. Everyone's just trying to figure out how can I spin this and like say something funny, and like now it's gone to the point where it's like you can be as insensitive as you want.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously now more than ever, algorithms reward you for taking risks and saying the most absurd things.
Yes.
Because it's what people are going to engage with. You know, people don't really engage with. I mean, it's what the news does too. Like, I feel like way before the internet was this advanced, the news was always reporting like super negative stuff because like positive news doesn't trend. People don't watch it. So it's the internet's just doing the same thing. It's just at a higher speed.
I think media as a whole is just in a really, really shitty place. But
are we here to improve that?
I mean,
you know, hopefully.
I mean, it's also partially on the viewer and how and the kind of content you consume. Because you can't even put it on the media company. Because if you're going to do that, just blame capitalism. Yeah. Because it's supply and demand. So if you have a problem with that, you have a problem with capitalism. So I think unless you want to be anti-capitalist, you should put a little bit of the responsibility on yourself to maybe consume to be more conscious of the content you consume, because the internet and the widespread like ability to share information could be what literally ushers us into an age of enlightenment. You know what I mean? Where knowledge can be spread
it's a useful
like
tool.
that, ideas can be spread
tool.
like
I see
that.
What you're saying?
It could be the best thing to ever happen to us if we're able to have some restraint and also be a little bit more mindful about what we consume.
Yeah. You guys hear Party talking? Party next door.
Oh yeah, with academics
talking with sign language.
Yeah.
I did see his gang signs. Nah, people are making fun of him now. Party be.
I mean,
what was he saying?
I don't know, but I agree with the people, man. He should have remained mysterious, bro.
I didn't hear it.
I think he really.
It's a funny.
People
video.
joke about it, but I think he actually lost his aura, bro.
Ack was like hyping him up. He's like, he was like talking shit about like King of R&B type shit. I don't know. It was funny. It was very, very funny.
He went down a few aura points for sure.
Damn.
For sure. He also kind of looked like academics in that video, which was the worst.
And then academics said it, or did someone comment that?
I think someone commented it.
Who was the most aura out of the group?
Out of
what group? Out of us?
Man,
or what's our aura like?
Aura rankings.
What is aura out of like? If there's 10 aura, is like max aura. Where are we at?
Like as a collective?
Mm-hmm. I think. Not even to be diplomatic, but I think we're very different because we could all thrive in different spaces, like
different auras.
Yeah, like I can't survive where Spencer survives. You know, he's out in nature doing mushrooms. I can't survive. And shit, like walking around barefoot.
Yeah, that's my bag.
I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
But is that aura?
My aura is 0. Is negative.
You have nature aura.
15.
I do. I have like. Y'all ever been to the? Oh fuck! What's it called? Oh fuck! It's a fair. Oh, the fair where all the fairies run around and the sprites and everyone dresses up like medieval characters.
See, I don't even know what that
Someone's
is.
gonna see this and be like, "Yo, these guys are idiots." Talking about aura and the forest.
No, you're right. We all do thrive in different places.
Well, I think Miles has negative aura in general in all places, but you know,
I think Miles has.
What'd I do to you?
I think Miles has aura.
I think it's the truth.
I think you know why Miles has aura. I'll take it back to what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes being a little unapproachable,
There you go.
being a little intimidating, can be aura. You know what I mean? You're like, ooh, like I'm a little nervous to go talk to this guy. He seems awfully grumpy today. He seems
Awfully
he doesn't-
standoffish.
He seems awfully standoffish. No, Miles, you got different aura. Like,
I hate you, bro.
You know what I told? We were talking like, because me, Miles, and Jeff were talking about like going out on Friday, right?
yeah,
And we were like, I was like, personally, I think we all need to get an aesthetic. Like, we should all just wear all black. We would have so much. I don't think we use the word aura, but we'd be very mysterious. And then Miles responded, "Yeah, that's why I wear sunglasses, to be more mysterious."
Nah.
And I was like, that's really funny.
Jeff said
That
he
you
has to
admitted that.
become more mysterious. I don't get taken seriously. I think I'm a very goofy person.
yeah.
So I need the sunglasses to be like, hey guys, I'm an adult too.
You look pretty cool with your sunglasses on.
You know what I'm saying? I need something to even the playing field. I feel like I be smiling too much. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
The smile does kind of kill it.
Because I smile when I get uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is, and that's what I don't get. Like, I feel like that's like the southern thing.
Really?
Like, people in the South, I feel like aren't mean, I'm saying. Like, I
They're
feel like
not
they're
mean.
kind. Like, they're very, like, approachable. Like, yes, ma'am, no, sir. Like, hi, how are you doing? How is your day? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, that is my default. That's how I was raised. You know what I mean?
You're Southern?
Huh? My mom is from
Oh,
North
yes.
Carolina. My
Yes,
dad's from
yes.
Georgia.
Yes, sorry.
Look at this
My
guy
bad.
trying to...
Seriously.
What? No. West Coast, LA, blah, blah, blah.
Copper
Fuck,
City.
nigga.
See, that's not even the right shit, bro.
What was it called?
I'm not going to say
Copper
it.
Cove.
Copper Cove.
I'm not going to say it
You
'cause y'all
can't
don't know
be. You
it.
can't be Southern. You never been to Copper Cove.
You never been to Copper Cove.
I think.
I hope that one day you guys get to leave the West Coast and go experience real life. I hope that
I've
one day
left the
happens.
West Coast.
No, but like for an extended period of time. Like not for like a week. Like you guys need to go live somewhere else. I'm serious. You guys need to grow up. Like just a little bit.
Grow up.
You guys need to grow up. Like I get the West Coast
Yo,
thing is cool,
go, but
like,
you're here.
But it's not.
You're here. You came
It's not.
here.
But
I'm gonna start standing on shit, bro. I'm gonna say, why you come here?
no, but I'm
you go, there
telling
you
you. I'm telling you. No, I'm not even like on. But I'm saying for your own benefit, like you guys got to spend a few months like on the East Coast and just vibe out.
Just like how you would have spent like a couple of years on the West Coast and like vibe out.
I've been here 2 years.
Type shit. No, I'm saying you got to, to grow up a little bit.
I did.
You know what I mean?
I grew up and I learned a lot. And what I'm saying is, I think that this is not real life, and you guys need to go experience it.
How is it not real life?
It's just not, bro.
How?
there is no such thing as real life.
Oh, this guy.
Ooh, let's take it there.
Real life is perception. Our perception is our reality.
Talk about it.
There we go.
Talk about
See-
it.
I've lived a lot of different perceptions, a lot of different real lives.
There we go.
And I personally love my life, and I love my life here. And the way that LA allows me to perceive my surroundings and the people around me, it's so welcoming, and it really lets me create whatever I want with every day of my life. And I couldn't be happier living here.
That's fine.
And so I don't know why I need to go out and get fucking bullied by some fucking Queens Jamaicans. You know what I mean? I don't know why I need to go have that happen. Get fucking, I don't know, get robbed by the fucking water boys, bro. Like I don't know why you need me to go do a world tour and grow the fuck up. Cause I really love my life here in Los Angeles.
Oh man, bro, I love Spencer, bro. That was really funny.
Yeah,
Touche.
I don't know. Your time zone is better on the East Coast, though. Stand on that. I'll stand on that for sure. What else? What else happened? Can't talk about four bats unless
What happened? No, I'm not taking the bait.
Nah,
I'm not
dropping
taking the
a
bait.
song with Lil Baby.
No,
we're not doing it. No,
Nope.
we're not doing it.
Travis Scott was arrested in Paris.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that guy.
Travis is crazy, bro. Travis is crazy.
Did you hear it was because he fought with his own bodyguard?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
He was moving crazy in Paris before that because I'd seen the paparazzi stuff and everything. I don't know.
No,
Travis-
but shout out to Trav though, because I feel like before that it was an amazing like little Tour de France. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think Travis ever bothers anybody. Travis seems to kind of just be on his like little. I'm gonna be drunk and faded and just like move around.
Travis Scott doesn't bother anybody. Meanwhile, he's fighting with his own bodyguard.
That's him. That's not the public. That's an internal team.
What?
That's an internal team battle.
But I want you to hear what you just said. Travis doesn't bother anybody.
The general public. I feel like he don't be like.
But
drunk.
you got to say that though.
I think Travis just acts like a regular person.
This is the semantics thing I'm talking about. Yes.
No, you have to say what you mean.
I meant what I said. He don't be bothering people. Like Travis Scott just be living his own life, chilling.
Travis likes to live like the rest of us.
You know,
he likes to crack a cacti at the Olympic game and fucking get a little bit too drunk. You know, end up in Burbank.
I 100% agree. Travis likes to catch a fade and just be outside and walk around and move and make music. You know
Scream
what I mean?
and jump on stage.
You never get too political with Travis Scott. You never get too many like long statements. Just it's lit.
It's lit.
I kind of love what Travis Scott stands for.
I fuck with it. Rage.
Yeah, because I want you to be all in one way or the other. I love Kendrick Lamar and I love what Kendrick Lamar stands for. But Travis Scott isn't Kendrick Lamar. Travis Scott identified that, and he stays far, far, far away from any of that. And I kind of like that he knows himself.
I think that Kanye might have benefited from moving more like Travis.
Yeah.
Like, just like, like don't try to like, you don't have to have like the big message. Like, these are my opinions. This is the lifestyle I want to live. This is how I want to, and y'all don't have to agree. Just, I'm doing it.
Maybe, I feel like he might have benefited like in his own life. Maybe not like legacy wise, but.
And we also have to mention, I think, the thing that is keeping Travis on the tier that he's on is the fact that there's no big message. I think what's keeping him from being, he is great, but from being tier one, those other guys is the message and is the subject matter.
I don't think so.
I think he's like a peak tier two artist, and he's just great at doing that.
Yeah, I mean, who's broken out of being tier two without having some sort of like messaging or elite storytelling? You know what I mean?
Do you consider Young Thug tier one?
No.
Do you consider Future?
Yes.
Probably.
There you go.
He's probably the one.
I think Future, I don't think you're ever getting like a super like elaborate message from Future, but I do think you get incredible records.
I think Travis Scott has delivered the same thing.
I don't know, bro. I don't know if fuck.
Future was the right counter argument.
Incredible record. I don't know, bro.
What do you mean? Rodeo is not an incredible record. Yes or no?
Travis Scott has better albums than Future.
And like conceptually, yeah. No, I see what you mean. I don't have a strong argument. I don't feel. I think
Travis is a tier one artist. He's doing the McDonald's brand deals. Like, he's worldwide. I think all kids of all ages like him. You know what I mean?
But is a brand deal indicative of being a tier one artist?
No, but I think the quality music as well as that is something that it's additive. You know what I mean? The same way that the Drake like chart success and metrics are an additive thing for him.
You know what gets me with Travis? The difference between there's a lot of differences, but the difference between Travis and
I'm sorry,
you just touched my kneecap. You're getting intimate on the stereo vision.
He had to get way over there too to do that.
That's crazy. The real difference to me in this conversation between Future and Travis is lyricism and like songwriting and structure. I don't know if Travis. Let's talk about lyrics. I don't think Travis has ever grabbed me with something he said. Like, he's never said anything super like profound that I'm like, whoa, like that makes me think. You know what I'm saying?
And has Future made you say, wow, that made me think? He said some fire shit. I love Future.
I mean, I think Monster is just like an incredible record. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think when Future has a bag that he gets in, but when Future talks about women,
but it's
like
not
the intricacies, bro, it is kind of profound, low key.
What's profound about it?
Bro, he's talking about a life where he's just like, he's like tortured because he wants to find love, but like it's just like he can't.
Is that a profound thought?
He's incapable of it.
Is that a profound thought?
Bro, the way that he talks, he's talked about it throughout his whole career in so many different ways that I feel like it's profound.
I need you to admit the bias right now.
How's it biased?
I think that they both lyrically are not on par with anyone else that we would put as a tier one artist.
But I think Future is a better artist.
Lyrically. That's where the difference is for me. Because I'm trying to figure out why, to me, Future is above Travis. I think even though both of them aren't talking about anything exceptionally deep, Future's wordplay and his flow is better than Travis's. I think Travis, it's not just the lack of a big idea, but sometimes as a rapper, there's shortcomings.
Travis's
and the music
production is better than Future's.
Agreed.
So I think that same difference.
I don't, bro. That's a crazy statement.
But production, there's so many exterior factors and other people that contribute to that,
Yeah, but it's still his song.
Yeah. I'm not mad at Travis being on the same level.
I don't think you can argue that lyrically Travis Scott is better than Future. That to me is an absurd.
I don't think they're better. I don't think that Travis Scott is better at all. I think they're on par with each other.
No, Future's better, bro.
I think that there's some really good Travis Scott verses out there. When you go 90210, when you go Backyard, when you go fucking Drugs You Should Try It is a really well written song.
But like you haven't mentioned a recent record. These are all older records.
Okay, what's this? You were talking about Monster. Monster is an older record.
Okay, fair enough. But what I am saying is like, I don't know. I don't understand this argument at all.
I'm saying that Travis Scott is just as good of a lyricist as Future. And if Future is a tier 1 artist, I think that Travis Scott should also be a tier 1 artist because they have the same shortcomings but excel in the same areas too.
Okay. And I disagree with your point, but in typical Miles fashion, you have confused me. And now I have to go back and like think about it.
That's why this guys. I hope for everyone watching, the people who like really like get tapped into this, I hope you understand the lore. Was I confusing there?
No, you were a little bit wrong. You were a little bit wrong because the problem is they don't have the same shortcomings and the same strengths. Future's flow is far better than Travis Scott's. Far better. Future has an all-time flow. You don't think? Lyrically, sure, you can have it, but if we're talking about
Future does have an all-time flow.
Future also built the foundation,
and Travis doesn't.
Travis doesn't.
Travis's production is better, so I'm not mad at you saying they're the same tier, but I do think they're different enough.
There's more to Travis Scott. I think that what this whole argument is based around is I think it's really hard to say what Travis Scott does well, because I think that it's more than just really good production. There's something about him and the way he delivers his message, the energy that he brings to a track. Because there's also a reason why people get him as a feature so often.
Yeah.
And he's a good feature artist.
He has a great voice.
So
he's a great songwriter.
Like there's a lot, I don't know. So I don't know how to really that's lyricism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
That was a tangent.
We got on a tangent.
I don't think Travis ever talks about anything.
I don't think Future really talks about anything. They talk about the same stuff.
I don't think that's true.
Somebody else that doesn't talk about anything, Playboy Carti.
Ah, yes.
You brought up an interesting point about so you guys saw the flyer for the show that Travis put out.
Yeah.
And somebody said it's also like an opium show. It's like a Travis Scott. Was that just a fan page or is that a real thing? Do you guys know?
It might have just been a fan page because I didn't see that confirmed anywhere.
Okay, but there was a leak that came out on YouTube, right? There was Travis and Playboy Carti.
Yeah.
And you brought up the idea of them doing a collab album, saying I think that was a terrific idea.
I mean, I feel like, and thank you for bringing that up. I feel like I did mention that somewhere, and I don't know if it was like to y'all or somewhere else, but after Utopia dropped, I think like maybe a few months after, and like Fiend started really going crazy and having another moment, like a secondary moment. I was like, honestly, these two, and then Backrooms dropped too.
Yeah.
I was like, honestly, these two like would make an incredible project together and probably be full of hitters.
Yeah.
Like probably no misses. And I think their fan bases would go crazy over it.
If they toured that album too.
Love Hurts is probably my favorite song on Love Hurts might be my favorite song on.
And I think Travis may help solve Cardi's problem, right? Because it doesn't seem like Cardi is a strong touring artist, right? We've kind of seen these tours, these opium tours, be on and off, be announced and canceled. It seems like they're not good with the ticket sales over there. And I think Travis, obviously, while a massive touring artist, could probably use some of the sauce that Playboy Carti provides.
Yep.
Some of that like super engaged fan base that just like it goes crazy over Cardi.
Yeah.
I don't think Travis needs Cardi. I think that it would just be dope to see. From a creative standpoint, like the stage show that they'd put on be wild. Like I think that would just be a fire thing to see. seeing this Travis Scott European tour stuff, like, bro, he's got it.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's the one for rap right now in terms of performances. Like, I mean, I love what Tyler does, but Travis is bigger.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just everyone is like, why I'd be scared, I think it would work because I think Cardi would maybe rise to the occasion. Cardi does the screamo shit. Cardi gets into things in a performative way, even if he's not jumping around, running around like Travis. I would just be worried if he's like bringing down Travis's energy. Because Trav is so crazy when he performs and like out of his mind, you know what I mean? Like you need it to be on 10. And you need someone who's going to match that energy. I think, but like I said, I think Cardi might rise to the occasion, but I would be interested to see how that would perform on stage.
I think Travis is clearly a better performer and brings a better show than Cardi. But in terms of energy, I feel like the shows that I've seen of Cardi, which have been at festivals mostly, seem to be super high energy. I don't know. Like, what do you mean by that?
Like there's so many people on stage with Cardi, and it's a lot of like pyrotechnics and like flashing lights. And like I feel like he screams and like gets into things like from a very like performative standpoint, but he's not like Travis be like running and like jumping around and it's like just him up there damn near. Like he'd be like really, really like in, I don't know, but I think it would be cool. I think it'd be cool.
I would hope the tour would be creatively directed by the guy that does all the stuff at Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Type shit.
But I do think Cardi would make the album better. I think he would help Travis make a better body of work. Not that Travis needs it. Utopia was really cool.
It's something new.
But Cardi is also just like the coolest out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so like bringing Travis into that ecosystem, I think would just make this cooler, if that makes sense. Travis doesn't need help with the numbers. He don't need help with the ticket sales. But if he wants to be just a little bit cooler, not that he's uncool, but if he wants to hit that, get with Cardi.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Cardi has more aura than Travis Scott.
There
right
you
now.
go. I was
Like,
trying not
that's
to say it.
really-
I was trying not to say
That's
it.
really what it is. Like, let's be real. Like, yes, Travis is a dope artist, but
How did Cardi do it?
Cardi got the aura, bro.
Did he do the mysterious thing better than anyone else?
He did.
Yeah, and he started
did.
something totally new. He's been like at the forefront of many different waves that have taken over pop culture.
He got it off. Just seeing where he came from Magnolia to this is kind of wild.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could have seen it coming at all. Did you?
No,
Could
no.
you? You know, I would have never predicted this.
Not that I could have predicted this, but I don't know if I ever told you guys, bro. Ooh, this is it's a hard story to tell. Bro, I tried to do a show with Cardi. I think I told you guys this.
Yeah, but you should tell the story for the pod.
No, when I was in college, we booked Cardi for a show. And you know, it was cheap at the time before he announced self-titled. And so I didn't really know Cardi at the time. I think it was between Cardi and Russ that we were going to book at the time. No, it was crazy. Two completely different shows.
What was even out? Was like Fetty out?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was but it was like SoundCloud shit. It was only SoundCloud shit. And the day comes.
Broke Boy too, right?
Yeah. And the day comes and we've sold like maybe like 100 tickets. We're like, okay, like this is doing well, whatever. And then, or not the day comes, sorry. This is doing well, whatever. A week before he announces self-titled. And ticket sales start going up like crazy. I'm like, oh, like what's going on? Like I didn't realize it was this crazy. And then we were selling tickets at the door. So we were expecting like 100, 150 people. Bro, like 350 people show up. Yeah. And this is in like a very cramped auditorium, basically a classroom where we have like lectures.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't built for it. The fire marshal came in and shut the whole thing down. They sick dogs on students. Like it was a crazy thing. Cardi didn't end up going on stage. They grabbed one of the mics from the openers. Like it was really, really bad. And that was probably one of the like biggest like failures I had like in my like journey in the music industry. And I didn't even understand why. I was like, bro, I've listened to this dude. Like, I don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
And then self-titled drops, Magnolia goes crazy. I hear it on an NBA Finals commercial and I'm like, oh, okay. I just experienced something different. You know? So not that I could have predicted that it would come this far, but I feel like I experienced the first wave of it, you know?
Yeah.
Jose seeing like police dogs attack his friends. He's like, this might be what a failure feels like.
Yeah,
I made
maybe.
a grave mistake.
Maybe, bro. Maybe. Glad no one got hurt, man.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Cash Cardi, man. Okay, what else are we talking about? What else is there? Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with
Mr. Beast. I don't know either. I don't know specifics. I just know that, guys, we don't got to get into it all the way. I was right. Check the game film. Watch out for that nigga.
Miles was right.
Watch out for that nigga.
I don't know if he's even done nothing yet. I think he just kept people up for.
You know
hella
that
late.
nigga's crazy, bro.
He's got to be a little weird.
You know he's crazy, bro. I'm saying the vibe is wild. I get from him. Okay. Is there any other quick hitter things that happened? Tyler wore Supreme again.
The Tyler Supreme thing,
Super cool.
it was cool.
You don't like it?
No, I don't not like it. It's cool. It's like a full circle moment.
Yeah, it's like a reckoning.
A lot of things seem to be in a weird place right now, though.
You're be on Twitter. I hate you. Stupid ass
Why do I feel
nigga.
we're getting conspiracy,
This
Spencer?
nigga,
A lot of things seem to be in a weird place these
I knew
days.
How is this a conspiracy out of everything?
Just something feels a little strange about everything right now.
Can you elaborate?
No, he can't.
No, I want to hear this.
No,
we can cut
Miles,
it off.
Miles
needed,
is
but
right.
I
It was
wanna
literally just a Twitter thread.
There was a picture of Tyler wearing the Supreme and someone quote tweeted it. Things are in a weird place right now. Yeah.
I think Supreme is broke and wants to make money. Really, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really didn't get it when it first came out. I was like, "What is this?"
I got self-titled. I didn't get Die Lit. When I heard
Really, I thought Die Lit made the most sense. I was like, "Okay, this is real music."
I don't think I got Die Lit until I remember I was sitting in an academic advisor's office waiting for an academic advisor, and I heard the Bryson Tiller song, and it all clicked for me. And then I restarted the album because I liked Long Time Intro already.
Yeah.
I liked
Shooter.
Shooter. And then I heard the Bryson song because I was just going through it passively. And
You
I was
liked
like,
Love
wait.
Hurts too.
Yeah. I was listening to Love Hurts freshman year, like first semester. I feel like I didn't start listening to it till second semester.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean that like I know, like I heard you play it. I just feel like how could you not like that off first
Love
listen?
Hurts is insane. Love Hurts is insane. I don't think I was really tapped in. I wasn't paying attention.
What is that Lucy like Travis and Playboy Cardi song? It's like green and purple. Am I bugging?
I'm not familiar.
No, you're not. You're not.
That
It's
song is
green
really,
and purple.
You're not. I don't know the name.
that song is really good.
I have it in SoundCloud.
Surprised it's not anywhere.
I definitely have it in SoundCloud. Guys, comment down below. Should we do self-titled or Die Lit?
We're gonna talk about this in a second, but you guys want to play a game first?
You're hilarious.
Yeah.
You guys want to play a little
It is
gamey
green and
game?
purple. Yeah. You're so funny.
I call this name that sample.
This guy.
Oh God.
All right, I'm gonna play you guys a sample, and you tell me what song used it. Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna start easy.
All right.
Why are you unexcited?
Because I feel like it's going to be hard.
This one's super easy.
I think I'm just gonna look dumb.
I think you might do better than me.
Here we go.
21 Savage.
Yeah.
See, I had to start it super easy for you guys, right?
What's the sample?
The sample is "I Love You" East of Underground. How much money you got?
This guy let the whole thing play. We're going to get copyrighted.
No, we'll be fine.
No, it'll be fine. All right, we're gonna get just a touch harder. Pause. It's still pretty soft.
Anyways.
Whoa.
Here we go. Name that sample.
It's a Future song. What's it called?
All to myself.
Miles
Yes,
got
yes.
it.
Oh God. See, the names escape me, bro.
I think Miles. So it's 2-0 Miles.
Yeah, Miles is good at this. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking dumb.
All right.
He's throwing lobs. These are easy ones. I think I wouldn't be good.
One more pretty easy one
right,
before we get a little bit more difficult for the last two.
I'm locking in.
Oh, she may be weary.
Otis.
Young girl, they do
You get weary.
It is indeed Otis.
We're
We're gonna let it play.
Man,
3-0, bro.
We're gonna let it play.
0-3.
one of the best samples ever. Squeeze.
sounds so soulful, don't you agree?
Squeeze, don't need.
We're getting copyrighted, by the way.
We'll just
Off
clip it
this
out
one,
then.
maybe.
We'll just clip it out then.
Clip it out.
All right, number 4. Miles is dominating right now. Say I have faith for this one though.
My eyes, Travis.
Yo.
The original is Over There by the Japanese House.
He's
If you're not hit to the Japanese House, definitely tune in.
Miles is really good with song titles. I'm not so good with song titles.
1,000 on my feet. Stacks spread it
I
on
feel
my
like I
seat.
only have a good memory with music.
Yeah. And this was my last one because
Why
this
is
is this last one is my favorite one because this is a song that I knew both songs well, but had never connected that this was a sample. So I'm gonna be impressed if you guys get this one.
Oh my god, the Hearthstone anthem.
No. Ride the highway, ride the bus.
Yeah.
Wait. Don Toliver.
Oh no. What's the name of the song?
Nobody's got the name.
But I know it's a Don Toliver
It was
song.
the lead single.
Wait, stop. I'm gonna get it, bro.
It's called Bandit.
Bandit.
Is the lead single, and the sample is One More Hour by Tame Impala.
I knew that.
That was fun. All right, Miles, get us into the next one.
I knew all of those. I just didn't know the names.
Okay.
Off rip.
Are we gonna do Tyler? All right, guys. We are revisiting another classic album this week. We got one of our favorites, Tyler the Creator, his Wolf project from 2013. Is that when it came out? Wolf came out in 2013.
2013. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, I'm a fan. This is an album that I definitely didn't get when it first came out. I was 13 years old, and this would probably scare me, and my mom would be mad if I listened to it. But as I got older and I became more of a fan of Tyler, I went back to this, and I fucking love this project. I'm a big fan of it. I'm happy that we did this because this is a whole different era of Tyler. I think that everyone who became fans at Flower Boy and on, they got a lot of great music. They got Tyler, I think, probably at his peak, but this is foundational to who he is and what he became. And I think that it's really important that if you're actually a fan of him, maybe go back and listen to this because I don't think you'll love everything, but I think there's definitely some great things you can take away from the project.
Definitely a great project. And you can kind of definitely see where Tyler was going. There's moments that sound like Flower Boy, as there are on Cherry Bomb, where it's in hindsight, it's always been obvious, but you might not have known in 2013 because of the kind of music he was making, and some of the songs on there are super abrasive.
And he's young, he's a really young kid. I think that the horrorcore genre of music was more prominent back then. Eminem, we were talking about, was literally obviously a comparison, but then like Hobson and people like that, like the really lyrical guys were trying to find a way to kind of break through and get a little more popular. And I think that the way that they were doing it back then was shock value.
Right.
And I think Tyler, being so young and not giving a fuck as he still does now, really leaned into it, and it worked. And it was effective for him. And I think that he kept doing it for a while, and this was one of the last projects when I feel like it shackled him, because on Bastard, it's on basically every song.
Yeah.
Like every song he's wilding, every beat he's trying to like do some weird shit. And it's really funny to me when you hear like those beautiful chords kind of sneak through in moments. And on this one, when you get to a song like Tree Home 95 and things like that, it's like, oh, there's Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
You want to do this, but you don't know how to do it yet all the way. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's a great project, bro. Do you want to kind of leave with the questions and stuff like that?
Yeah, I guess, before we get into the questions, Miles, I know you're a huge Oddity Future fan, Tyler fan. I was wondering if you could walk us through the concept behind this album a little bit.
It's like a therapy session where it's not therapy really. So Tyler, with those first couple albums, was in therapy. When you go back to Bastard, that's what its whole setup as. He's having a conversation with this deep voice version of himself, which is supposed to be his therapist. With this one, he's talking to him and then he goes to summer camp. Or he might be talking to him at a summer camp. One of those two things. But Tyler is kind of playing this main character, nice guy, while also playing this other kid at the camp who's really aggressive, doesn't fuck with him off rip. And you can kind of hear the story switching back and forth between their perspectives on the album. So like the really chaotic, kind of crazy songs are him talking from I forget.
Is it Salem?
Yes,
Yeah.
Salem. And Wolf is Tyler.
Yeah.
And he's very like, I wouldn't say naive, but he's just kind of quieter. Been through some shit, kind of is dealing with his own demons. And then Salem is just like fucked up, kind of crashing out type shit.
And Salem's got a girlfriend too.
Yeah, and Wolf likes his girl.
Yeah. I love this story. It was definitely one of the early concept albums, because I was listening to this around the same time I was getting all my first hip hop. You know what I mean? Good Kid, Bad City.
Yeah.
Showed me what a concept album was, and I came here and I was like, oh, this is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like you said, this didn't pique my interest off rip. It took me a while. I think 2016, 2017 around is when I went back, and really appreciated it. But what was your experience with this album when it first came out?
Yeah, when it first came out, I didn't get it. I think Tyler took me a while to get into. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like introspective Tyler a little bit more, and I think like I was probably one of the many people that was really converted after Flower Boy, because I've been listening to Tyler like all throughout high school and like following the Odd Future movement, but there were just some moments I didn't get. I think I was a little young and not necessarily dealing with the same things as he was, because he was a young person. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like we were going through different struggles. Like when I go back and listen to this and think about it through the lens of a therapy session, I understand its brilliance, right? Because it's written like a play. There's a lot of narration, and you're taken through an emotional roller coaster of internal turmoil that he's facing, from problems with women. At the time, he probably didn't realize this, but his own sexuality, problems with his family and his father, like just trying to figure out how to navigate the music scene and becoming famous. I think on the song Colossal, he talks about, the whole song is literally about him being at a park trying to enjoy his day, or being like at an amusement park or something like that. Mm-hmm. And fans coming up to him and he's like, I guess I have to do this, but like, bro, it's not that I don't care about y'all. I just don't have the energy to do this. And then they're talking about how much they love him and all this, and how they changed his life, or he changed their life, whatever. It's a pretty interesting self-reflective project. I just think that at this point, Tyler was a little bit too turbulent and too like not emotionally settled for me to really enjoy it. I really like Tyler with the melodies. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
You don't like Tyler when he act tough?
I don't like Tyler when he acts tough. I don't like Rager Tyler. There's some points where he does it really well. Mm-hmm. I think Domo 23 is one of my favorite tracks on this project, and it's like a classic like Rage song from like the Odd Future era. Yeah. Like just like the fuck that Gulf Wang, like that shit is so hard to me. But I don't really love it personally in terms of my own music taste when he is like doing that, and then he like switches over to like the emotional shit, and then like the emotional shit will be like soothing, and you're like and then he'll start playing those like minor dissonant chords that are super eerie and jarring, and you're like bro, I want to just like sit back, but you're making me feel like I'm like on like an acid trip or something. Like edge, I'm like, bro, like it's the whole album plays with your emotions. I don't love it for easy listening, but I think looking back on it, I understand it's brilliant a little bit more.
I agree. I think it shows his talent. Mm-hmm. I think that it shows his talent because I don't think many people could do this at such a young age. I think that the way that he knows, he's basically saying what everyone's thinking and like the thoughts that are in the back of your head, and like I would never act on these feelings, but this is how I actually feel on the inside. This is actually what I'm thinking on the inside. And I think he knows this. I think Tyler has enough sense to know I probably shouldn't say this, but he also knew the reaction that saying something like that would elicit. I think that what's really dope about a song like Colossus too is you see him growing out of that. Because he's like, I'm sick of hearing about Yonkers. You know what I mean? All these kids love him for the Bastard era when he first got on. Because we forget that like Odd Future hit off jump. Yeah. Like that dropped, Earl Tape dropped, like everything just kind of went crazy from there. The whole group and everything. I mean, this brings me back to like, I was obviously a little bit late. My first Flognaw was 2017, 2018. I think 2018.
Was Flowerboy out?
No. Did Flowerboy release in
2017?
2017, yes. So I think it was out, yes. Yes, Flower Boy was out the first time. No.
But it wasn't at Dodger. Was that Exposition?
It was at Exposition Park. That was the last one at Exposition Park.
Got it.
And just kind of seeing the growth and the fan base, and like the fact that Tyler's old merch is still selling out, and the fact that people are all wearing that. Like he created a cult fan base with this sound. Yeah. And this was the sound of the youth. And now this has blossomed so many amazing careers. And he has so many kids in the industry that just are trying to sound like him and take his energy. This was dope to go back and listen to, man.
Definitely dope, and definitely a moment where you see the origin story and see moments of greatness. You see the foundation for a great storyteller, a great musician, a great
produced
songwriter.
Everything.
Yeah, great producer. I think I went back and I thought the same thing. I've kind of always thought where I don't think it is better than anything that followed it, but it definitely is the framework. Miles, what do you think? Going back, do you think this album, just standalone as an album, is great? Do you think it's great with context? Like, how do you feel about the album going back?
If someone said they didn't like it, I'd be like, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be mad at you. Do I think the album is great? Yes. Do I think that like it's like I give it like a 7 or an 8? Like it's a really good album. It's a really, really good album. I think it's a strong album. I think it's an impressive album. I think this is a really, really good rap album. Do I think it's a classic? No. Do I think it's some of like the top of his discography? No. But yeah, I think it's nothing to scoff at. I think it's a really, really impressive body of work.
Definitely. Osei, what do you think? What's your favorite song on here?
Answer is by far my favorite song. It's by far my favorite song. It may not even be the most technically best song, but this is what I love about Tyler, right? I think it is masterful storytelling. I think it's the first time I heard Tyler talk about something that actually troubled him in a serious way. The whole song is about his father and just like the concept of like, if he even called him, would he answer? And if he did answer, how would that conversation go? And I think it's important to get that out of him because you start to understand why he is what he is and why he acts the way he does. It's like, okay, this dude has a troubled past. You know what I'm saying? He is like looking for a father figure that like isn't there. You know? And I think that it's a message a lot of people can relate to. And I think that his fan base I think that definitely activated more of his fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like it's super relatable. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I think it added more maturity to him too.
More maturity for sure.
I think critics and adults who would go in with those preconceived notions of the kid eating the cockroach and probably hear the first couple of songs and want to hate will then have to hear this and be like, wait, these are really well articulated thoughts, great production. Like it's a turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's also like still immature, which is why it plays to what you're saying as relatable. You know what I mean?
Is it immature?
Because he hasn't worked through the feelings yet. And even at the end of the song, the last verse, I think, is his most longing for this father figure. And at the end of the verse, he says, that last verse was about a girl, though. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know if it really was or if he's just still a little embarrassed. It's not, I wouldn't say it's immature because the perspective isn't well thought out or well articulated. I'd say it's immature because it's not necessarily proud of his feelings, and I don't think he understands his feelings yet. And he articulates that well.
I think that that's something that, and like obviously I'm fortunate enough to not have to understand that situation, but to me, I don't think that those feelings that he articulates ever go away. And I think that it's really impressive that he's able to understand it as a young kid, because I take it from the perspective, he's like, I'm not going to show this. On my exterior, I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to move on with my life. I'm going to be fine. Like, this is not really like going to like be detrimental to my story. But in the back of my head, gun to my head, if I have to be honest about how I'm feeling, these are my thoughts. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is all stuff that you would never actually say. This is stuff that's in like the back of your head. And I see what you're saying. Like, maturity would be working through that and like dealing with that. Mm-hmm. I just don't know if anyone ever would. Like, I think even the most mature person, even the most emotionally intelligent person, somewhere in their back of their head is still like, you know,
that's fair.
Like, I want this relationship is not right. You know,
I think it's weird because maybe this is also me growing up, but I feel like this was the first time I realized, oh, this dude is just saying all this and like using all these like images and things as coping mechanisms for like larger problems he might have. Like I guess like as like a young teen, like I didn't really like understand that idea. I thought he was just like a crazy dude. I thought he was just really weird. And then I was like, oh, there's like more here that I'm not really understanding.
And the F-bombs sound different now when you see what he's become, you know what I mean? To me, honestly. Like, I think that like just, you didn't know that at the time. So when he said it, it was a little bit more inflammatory and felt like different. Now, it's still, I mean, I don't think you can go around saying that shit. You can't be playing this around everyone. People might look at you crazy, but it does have a different tone to it. I don't know. I even see it on a 48 is one of my favorite songs on the album. And I think that was the first time Tyler's really looking at what he might have as an influence to the world. You know what I mean? Like it seems like he's looking outside of himself a little bit more. Awkward also. Shout out Eam Triplin for like popularizing that song. That's like I go back and I look at my Apple Music top played songs of the year in 2017. I think that was like my number like 5 most played song of the year.
Yeah.
I love Awkward. Colossus is incredible. Lone fucking to close the album is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you guys like Slater?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, it's a
Frank
song.
bodied that. Frank
a great
bodied that.
My favorite is definitely 48.
Yeah.
You mentioned it before, but especially knowing how big of a fan of Pharrell and Pusha T Tyler was, to hear him make a drug dealer song laced with I'm Sorry and talk about how, you know, he's trying so hard to do the blinged out, you know, Mr. Feed Your Nose persona, but like the whole time he's so like regretful because he knows he's destroying families and like ending lives, and he knows that the whole time, and he says I'm sorry probably 100 times throughout that song, just like in between these verses about him like selling dope. It's
Cuba Gooding Jr. at the end.
Yeah, that song is really powerful. I think that's easily my favorite on the album.
I Fucking Hate You's crazy. Also Beamer.
Yeah.
Like I Fucking Hate You was like one of them ones.
Oh, if you're breaking that 3 song up,
Beamer's crazy.
that could be the best song on the album too. You remind me of my Beamer.
Tree Home 95 also is just like I could play that around.
Is that the track with Erykah Badu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that song.
Do you have more things? I don't because I could just go into it, but I don't want to like jump.
No, I don't really have anything.
Okay,
else.
okay. A song. I love the question you asked last time about a song that we didn't like at first that like going back we love now. I was not a huge fan of Trash Wang. And the ending of not Trash Wang, Parking Lot. Parking Lot with Casey Veggies.
Yeah.
But the second half of that, when I went back this week, was incredible to me.
That's one that I caught this week too that I didn't catch before.
Wow. Amazing. Jamba I've always been a really big fan of. Rusty, I mean, just the vocal performance from everyone and how animated they are on that is crazy. What I would do for a longer Earl verse is crazy. The fact that Tyler is talking about Earl's mom on there is insane. Like it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. I really like Cowboy too. I've always really liked Cowboy. That's always been one of my favorites.
Tamale I also didn't appreciate until Flog Gnaw.
Yeah, you got to see that live because I feel like he always does that.
Yeah. This is a really, really great album. I think that once again, if you're a Tyler fan or you like are new to the fandom or whatever, just tap into this. I think this is cool. I think you're gonna definitely grab a couple cuts off this. From here, I would go Cherry Bomb after listening to this, man. What's your favorite Tyler album ever?
I think I realized while making our list that it's Flower Boy.
Really?
Yep.
It's either Cherry Bomb or Flower Boy. But after I don't know which one of y'all said it. After one of y'all said Igor was like the album of the century or whatever y'all said. I listened to it again and I really like it.
I go Cherry Bomb or Igor as my favorite Tyler album.
See, I used to always say it was Igor, but now after doing the songs, like every song on Flower Boy is incredible.
But every song on Igor is incredible.
But in a different way.
Yeah.
I might like to play Igor front to back better. Igor might still be my number one. I think Flower Boy, the song stand-alone better.
Igor is his easiest album to listen to.
I think that Flower Boy is the easiest album to listen to.
Well, when I say listen to, I mean listen to by yourself, but also just like if you were to throw it on in the car with other people in there, it wouldn't be weird.
I mean, Pothole and Garden Shed are that's
well,
special.
let's stop getting into it because we're gonna do a draft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got a little excited.
So we're doing a Tyler the Creator song draft, snake draft style. All 3 of us are grabbing 4 songs to put on our team, and we need you guys to let us know who creates the best 4-song team. Do you want to draft first?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. I forget how we did this before. Do I have to say the reason or no? I can just say the song. Right?
You don't have to.
Okay. Cool.
Are you fine with Ose having first pick?
Yeah.
Because I like having the turn, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, I'll never have first pick. I don't really get a perspective on it.
All right. I get chills, man, when we do this. My first pick for the snake draft for Tyler the Creator is She featuring Frank Ocean.
A Bastard song.
That's a really good.
Not
first
Bastard.
pick.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That had to be my first pick. I couldn't let y'all take that off the table. That is like one of my favorite Tyler the
I
Creator
really
songs.
wanted that. I really
Touch
wanted that.
herself after hours.
Frank bodied that.
You had to say the weirdest part, but okay.
I got a song that I couldn't let anyone else have. My number one pick in the Tyler song draft is Smuckers.
Oh, wow.
on
Good
Cherry
one.
Bomb.
Very good one.
Yeah, great Kanye verse, great Wayne verse. You know what I mean? Really rapping.
That surprises me because I was worried. I thought you were going to take a Cherry Bomb song first, but I thought it was going to be the one I wanted.
I know. I went a different direction with this one.
My first pick, I'm going to take Two Seater
Yeah,
off Cherry Bomb.
that's his best song ever.
That's why I picked it.
Yeah.
And on the turn, I'm going to get Are We Still Friends off Igor.
Ah!
That's like that's a taste pick. That's a taste pick.
Yeah.
I am gonna go an Igor song. We flip flop. I'm gonna go Earthquake with my second pick.
Okay.
Okay.
You're building a strong team.
No, great song.
Smucker's Earthquake is a hard two to fuck with.
Oh man, Are We Still Friends was a great.
I'm not gonna lie about two. Is
That was literally my next one, but you
Such
know
a
what?
pretty song.
You know what we can do? We can pivot. You know what? I'm gonna do what I need to do. My second pick in the Snake draft is "See You Again" featuring Cali.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one. Now you got.
I'm gonna do what I have to do,
And now
take
it's
that.
your third pick too.
Okay. My third pick is "Fucking Perfect" off of Cherry Bomb.
Oh.
So
but
you do double Cali.
Incredible song.
Double Cali is a little crazy to me.
Why the commentary, bro? We're having such a great moment.
Wait, fuck.
This is
That's a Cali song?
incredible.
It's fucking young and young, fucking young.
No, isn't
slash
Charlie
perfect.
Wilson on that joint?
Yeah, I don't
Charlie
think that's
Wilson
Cali.
and-
Is
it's
it?
both. It's split. It's
I
a split
believe
song.
you. Wait, let me just make sure.
Is she credited on that?
Yeah.
I just remember Charlie.
Boy, I know.
No, she's not on there.
Perfect.
Oh, on the back end.
But is she
Yeah.
credited though?
Sid and Cali, yeah.
Ah, okay, got you.
Wait, you took Perfect or the joint?
You get
one?
both.
Well, yeah, I meant the both. The both.
It's a little sus of you.
What you mean?
Take the song about. Never mind.
Yeah, so
It's a great
actually,
song.
No, it's a great song. The subject matter is weird on the first half, second half.
Fucking young.
First half.
Yeah, fucking young. The first half of the subject matter is young, but
Young.
it's so crazy, especially in the context of like what's going on right now. Like it's a crazy song, but it sounds really good,
Sounds incredible.
and I feel like he articulates his feelings decent enough. So
Yeah.
From
I
my
wouldn't have it.
third pick, I am going to go. I'm gonna go Boredom with Rex Orange County
It's a good song. I really love that song.
as my third pick.
Yeah. Oh,
Yo, Boredom, Earthquake, Smuckers. That's a lot of different Tylers.
that's pretty good so far. Now it comes to my third pick, and I'm gonna take my Flower Boy song, and I still don't know which one I'm gonna pick. This was the hardest part for me because there's like 4 songs on here that I could pick from Flower Boy that will
agree.
do what they need to do.
Boredom was one of them, and See You Again was another.
Boredom was one of the ones I had on my short list. See You Again wasn't. What am I gonna do? I knew I wouldn't. I wanted to take a Flower Boy song first, but I'm like, there's no point. Let me get a couple of these off the board. Damn. With my third pick, I'm gonna take Where This Flower Blooms featuring Frank Ocean.
Panic pick, but I accept it.
I rock, I roll, I bloom, I grow. Bro, that is the best song on the album. That's the best song on the album.
I'm not gonna argue. You don't believe it, but
I do believe
continue.
it. I do believe it.
Okay.
Because I could have had the other one that I think is the best. Neither of you took one of the 2
Don't
best.
worry, bro. Don't worry, bro.
Because Frank's on both the best songs on there.
Don't worry. I thought you were gonna take 911. That's the right pick.
That's what I was gonna do.
I respect your pick. I really am enjoying my list a lot.
I'm glad. I'm not trying to hate.
You have a good list. You have a good list.
And now, I don't think I have enough with my 4th pick. Because I want my list to be. Oh, shit.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Do 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 do.
Oh God, bro. This nigga not really prepped, bro.
No, I am. It's just there's two things I could do here, and I don't like.
I'll take it out a bit. I'll do the other one. I think we're on the same page.
I don't think we are.
I think we are actually. I really do.
I know we're not.
I think we are.
I know we're not.
Go say yours.
With my fourth pick, I'm gonna take Massa.
Bad pick. Bad pick, man. Right album, bad pick.
Massa.
You know, crazy. This guy. Okay.
Hey, that's the one.
Okay. I'm stuck between two as well. Like you said, I want representation from every album and things like that. But with Earthquake, with Boredom, with Smuckers, I feel like maybe I could throw a curveball a little bit. Not all the way a curveball, but Boredom is a feature. What was the other one? Smuckers is a feature. Since I have all features for my fourth pick, I'm going to go with Best Interest.
Great song. Great song. Great song. Osei?
For my fourth pick, I'm gonna go with Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance. I stuttered. Can I say it again?
No.
Sure.
The dance. For my fourth pick, I'm going with Sweet.
Fuck
This guy.
Miles is laughing at me, bro. What can I do?
Try again.
I got shy.
Try again.
Last time. For my fourth pick, I'm going with Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance.
I'm glad you did it. Because I was gonna do it, but I wanted like rapping Tyler for my last one. You know what I mean?
I like Tyler with the melodies.
I got a good combo. All right, so what's your four? Full four? What's your full four?
My fifth one.
What's your full four?
Oh, right. We're only four.
Yeah.
My fault. So my full four is See You Again, Fucking Perfect, She, and Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance.
That's a really good four. I'm not gonna lie. She with the first pick was a curveball. I wanted She really bad. I thought I was gonna be able to get that
I had
second
to
pick.
grab that note.
I got Smuckers, Earthquake, Boredom, Best Interest. I was really debating between Best Interest and What's Your Name. I wasn't sure which one I wanted
Interesting.
to get.
My four are Two-Seater, Where This Flower Blooms, Are We Still Friends, and Massa.
Like Two-Seater and Are We Still Friends are probably two of my favorite Tyler songs ever. I just am like, I feel like if you play any of my songs to like a crowd, then people's gonna. I'd play my four if someone didn't know Tyler. You know what I mean? Like they never heard of Tyler.
Yeah, I'd play my four too. You know what I was gonna do instead of Massa was either Pothole or November, but I didn't want to do two Flower Boy songs.
Pothole might be my favorite on Flower Boy.
Pothole is incredible.
I love Pothole a lot.
That's the best thing Jaden's ever done.
No cap.
What else were you guys thinking? Is there anything else you guys were thinking about grabbing that you didn't?
I wasn't sure about this one, and I'm glad I left it off the list because technically not a Tyler song, but Oldie.
I was thinking about Oldie too.
Song.
I was gonna do Oldie to troll as the last pick, but I'm like, they're not gonna.
Yeah, we're just gonna do what we're gonna stick to the rules.
That's a good one. That's a great one.
Yeah.
I thought of where is it? I mean, Safari crossed my mind momentarily. Hot Wind Blows with Wayne is incredible.
Call Me. It's like there wasn't one clear standout because I know I was getting a lot of like long orchestral songs on my other one, so I didn't want to do Sweet. I Thought You Wanted to Dance. Mm-hmm. So it's like, where do you go? There's so many that could work. Corso is one of my favorites on there.
Yeah,
I thought about.
I mean, you could do Yonkers if you wanted to,
Nah.
pander.
I thought about Okra.
I don't like that one that much. It's good.
I love that song.
I Fucking Hate You would be a good one.
Yeah, with Pharrell.
I was also thinking if you wanted to be like real like hipster, whatever. Analog 2 off that tape.
Odd Future tape.
Yeah,
with Frank.
With Sid.
Analog 2.
And it might have Frank. It might have Frank on it. I think it's Sid though.
What am I? I'm thinking of
White.
Not White.
Just Frank.
The one where it's like
with the metronome in between the song, like it's split in two.
Talking about bringing a few beers.
Yeah.
Analog 2, right?
Yeah.
Frank's on that. that.
What else? Find Your Wings is great. You're singing that. Pilot. Pilot is the song that made me love Cherry Bomb as much as I love it. I was sitting in class and I wasn't paying attention, and I had both headphones in.
Interesting.
And I hear Pilot, and like it had always been such a noisy song, but then I actually listened to what he was saying,
Yeah.
and I was like, that was the first time like the messaging clicked on it, and I was like, I don't know. There's like moments I can point to in my Tyler fandom where I really am like, oh, everything makes more sense now.
Yeah.
That was a great one. Oh, we did it wrong again.
What?
We should have done weekly rotation before that.
Didn't you say you wanted to end with weekly rotation?
Switch. I wanted to end like the segments, like you know what I mean? Like this feels like a standalone video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then do this at the back end.
So this goes at the very end?
But well, no, now it can just go now. But I think in the future it should go.
Okay. We also have hot takes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we should do all that stuff before we do the album.
What's my hot take?
We still have time to think about it. We'll talk about weekly rotation. Guys, we make a playlist every week. Weekly rotation. Miles Ben's Rose. We all put down 10 songs, put them together. It's pretty fucking fire. I really liked ours this week.
Yeah, I did too.
I live with Ose, so I hear some of his. Nino Paid. I really, really like that song that you put on there from him.
I really like Nino Paid, bro. To be honest, I think I'm a little late. I just discovered him when we went to Rockley City, but fire artist out of the DMV. Yeah, bro, not much more to say. Just got a really unique voice. He's obviously doing the like triplet flow, the DMV like cadence joint, but like I feel like he's got a new take on it, and it's also kind of combined with a little bit of like more of like a pain sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm really enjoying every song I've heard so far.
I'm proud of you, man. You did some like rapidy rap shit. You had the El Cousteau song where you're speaking in French that was really, really good.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? We try to expand our music taste.
No Yeast, Currency Boldy, one of my favorite songs by them. Meanwhile, Spencer's putting High School John Mayer on this bitch.
Yeah, you like that
kind
song?
of crazy. It's all right. I preferred the Oh Daredevil song. That one was one of my favorites of the week.
Yeah.
Who did Tank?
I did.
Yeah, no.
You're hilarious for that.
You don't like Tank?
I love Tank. I just, your R&B discovery bag is very funny to me, bro. How did you stumble upon Tank?
No, I'm not. Like, I know who Tank is.
Yeah, but like you slapping a Tank like deep cut. That's
Here and
crazy
there.
to me.
Who put 112 on there?
Wow,
I put
Spencer's
112 on there, too.
hilarious, bro. I really thought it was gonna be you with the 112.
I was confused.
Okay, so you're in your R&B bag right now,
I mean, I always have random songs.
but you're in your bag.
It's just I don't feel like I can speak on it unless I couldn't tell you 5 different 112 songs.
But now
I
you're
love
diving
Cupid.
in. But now you're diving in a little bit.
Yeah.
Does it make you want to explore more? Or no.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like, definitely.
I think there's some good. 112 is a really good group.
But these are still, I will say, these are still mostly put-ons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I will say the Tank song was a sleeper from the Joe Budden podcast.
Of course it is, because I was like, only a fucking 40-plus-year-old is playing that.
Yeah.
No way you just stumble upon that.
No,
Tank song.
and the 112 song was something my homie Anthony played for me when I was back home in Washington. Shout out
Anthony.
Antho.
That's hard.
Yeah, he's got cuts.
Sandy Crow, who did that?
Me.
10 out of 10 put on.
I love Sandy Crow.
10 out of 10 put on.
He's an actor from the fucking UK
Yeah, that's a great one.
who's already published.
That's a great one. Label though?
Yeah,
Where?
I think XL.
Damn.
Yeah. Wasn't he fire? His visuals are fire too.
Yeah.
Oh, say I love that you put KP Skywalker on there.
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
a big fan.
I definitely put a lot of like DMV artists on this
Oh,
week.
I didn't know that was DMV.
Yeah.
That was his theme for the week.
What's that song? TT and Nina. No, you know that song?
I don't think I know that song.
Oh, it was a random song I found a while ago from him that I really liked.
TT Nina.
Let me also Don't Need Time. I feel like we're just mentioning all your songs, but Don't Need Time was a great throwback because that was like when Hot Boy was like hot.
When Hot Boy was hot.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
That's his best song.
Miles, Sunflower Seeds, incredible song.
Yeah. You brought that back into my rotation for sure. That album is good.
New Roses is one that I didn't even really appreciate because I love Freudian, but I hadn't really saved that song, so that was cool.
That and Transform are like two of my favorites off that I go back to all the time.
I also loved getting Jordan Favors back on my playlist by Isaiah Rashad. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Jordan, right? Like
that was a great one. The fucking Deontay Hitchcock feature.
yeah.
Your first song, Everybody Too, was really, really good.
Yeah,
That's a dancey song.
Black Box. That's that late '80s Italian house. Yeah.
Shout out Luther, of course. My favorite of the week that I added was definitely Escape, the Don Toliver one.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Oh my God, I missed that.
That was that. I think that's. No, I'm not gonna say that, but it's one of the best songs on Life of a Don.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
And probably Don's best intro ever.
Yeah. Ooh, I think so. I think that's probably his best intro.
Yeah. You're 101.
I went back to Brockhampton too. That first album, Fake, was one that I just grabbed off there. I love that whole project.
Love and Drugs is a throwback.
Love and Drugs is a crazy throwback. That's I don't know why that song has always stuck with me. Guidance by Janae.
I know. I like that you put the new Janae on there. That's a really good song.
I really, really like that. Ira, of course, Bird Singing Money's been my favorite song so far of the year, damn near.
Y'all didn't like that Heart and Soul, NBA Youngboy?
I did like that actually. You put that in the car.
It's the one song that hasn't been mentioned.
That was good.
Love that song.
Yeah, we did a good little list, you know. Had a little bit of everything for your head top on there. Make sure to go tap in with your boys.
Go follow that playlist.
Okay. Are we hot takes now?
We can hot take.
Spencer, you didn't say that with too much conviction.
We can hot take.
You want to start us at?
Oh, man, bro. I don't know if I have a hot take. I feel like we had a lot of disagreements today, though, that I'd like to address one of them.
What?
The Future Travis one was confusing to me. I'm still confused. But that's not really a hot take, though. That's not something that is going to get the people going. Miles, could you start it off real quick? We need your guidance, King.
Yeah, guide me.
I hate you. I think that, do you count I think we currently have 3 rappers who could break into the top 10 all time when all things are said and done. I think they're Travis Scott, Tyler the Creator, and Playboi Carti. Yeah.
No Kendrick?
I think he's already in the top 10.
Oh, okay.
I think Kendrick's
That's
already
a
in the
good caveat to add.
Yeah, I think Kendrick's already in the top 10. I think Future's already in the top 10.
Okay. So you're thinking Cardi, Travis, and Tyler have a chance.
Yes.
For Playboi Carti to be called a top 10 rapper of all time, I will never be able to do that.
Why?
You could call him a top 10 hip hop artist of all time. Being a top 10 rapper of all time, I think holds a lot of weight in rapping. And I don't think he's that good of a rapper.
What is rap?
The art of spoken word.
He does that well. Speaks words well.
Yeah, but I don't think any of his words would stand alone without the music. Whereas I think everyone else on that list, you could read their words off paper and they were masterfully crafted. I'm not mad because he's a great artist and like could be one of the top 10 artists this genre ever produces. But I just think at this point, and it probably isn't even this point, it was probably 10 years ago, we need to broaden. Hip hop has expanded so much.
So he's
many subgenres.
So is Playboi Carti not a rapper? Is he a hip hop artist to you?
Yeah, I don't consider Playboi Carti a rapper.
Rapping is more lyricism to you.
Yeah, to me, if you're a rapper, fucking rap some bars.
I think Carti's rapping. I think Carti's a rapper.
I think to me, rapping is just shit talking.
I agree 100%.
I think that's like the definition. Honestly, it says that in that book that Justin gave us.
Fair.
It's like the art of talking shit.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You think Cardi be talking shit pretty well?
Yeah.
yes.
That was a pretty good hot take.
It's decent.
I like that hot take. Who do you think will do it? Do you think any of them do it?
Tyler.
I want Tyler to do it.
Tyler's the only one that'll do it.
I think if Travis drops another album that's like rodeo level, I think you have to.
Top 10?
I think you really, really have to. He's done it too many times. Because even if the others aren't your favorite, like that would be 3 undeniable ones. I think Rodeo's undeniable and Astroworld is undeniable right now.
Yeah, we're just losing the like the skill of being a rapper in this list you're making.
Bro, I think you're making what a good rap is too narrow, because I think that there's other people who would try to do what Travis Scott does and wouldn't accomplish it because his tone is good. Like, you know what I mean? His delivery is really good. Like, there's things that rappers do that he does well, just because it's not as complex lyrically, you know, but he's still choosing the right words to say at the right times.
It's true. I'm not gonna fight this right now. You can have it. You can have it. You just throw out crit.
It was an L. See, I hate when I win arguments like that. I don't want to argue anymore.
I don't want to argue anymore. Let's say, what's your hot take?
Is it my turn? Honestly, and I would have surprised myself with this hot take probably like a week ago, but Big X the Plug might be a superstar, man. He might be the next biggest thing.
Okay.
I think when we talk about regional rap, we kind of feel like, oh, it's just going to stay in one place. Like, oh, it's just going to stay in Florida. It's just going to stay in Texas. It's a New York sound, a Detroit sound. But like the dude really sells and he's just starting. And when I first heard him, I was like, this feels like DaBaby-ish to me. You know what I'm saying? But DaBaby did have that crazy ass moment. And I feel like Big X the Plug is just a little bit more personal and a little less problematic. And he sells records like no other developing artist right now.
I think he could be a superstar 100%. I think we need more of his story. I think he has to be seen a little bit more front facing. And I think he could do well with a concept album. Or even if it's not a concept album, more personal album. You know what I mean? We need to see more of him, hear more of him in the music. I think he's had a hit. I think he could get another hit because I think his voice is easy to listen to. That's a good take.
You need to see more of him.
That's crazy. Why are we?
I see a lot of him.
That's crazy.
Marty.
Bro.
Wild.
Sorry.
What's your mid hot take, Spencer?
My hot take is everyone needs to calm down. The world's not ending.
All right, guys.
I think there's a panic going on right now as the economic state of our country declines, as we see inciting incidents in the Middle East that we could see maybe triggering a World War III, as we see the atomic threat from enemy nations rising, as we see what we're doing to the climate becoming detrimental to our own longevity as a species. I think there's all these things that have a big group of the population starting to think that the world is ending. But realistically, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be just fine. I think as a country, we're doing all right and we're figuring things out. I think as a people, the internet will help the widespread of information and help us be more connected and share ideas. And I do think the creative and the consensus, too many C's.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for watching, man.
Thank you.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yep.
Catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
Can we play that outro music?
Yeah, you should have let that run.